Microphone check 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. How's everybody doing? You guys alive out there? Miranda, GP. Good to see you, GP. How you been? Welcome in, bad actors. Let's welcome in Paradox. You're live on Sleuth Intuition.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Are we actually live?
Yeah, hold on. Let me shut this down.
Oh, okay.
We'll stop that. And we will hide that.
I just clicked the link. Yeah. How you doing?
Well, how are you?
Phenomenal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like
Excellent.
that.
Yeah.
Well, happy Friday. I'm doing great.
It's barely Friday, my man.
Hold on. We got another one popping on. Looks like Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy's.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Teddy?
Teddy is gay. We know that.
Yeah, I love dick.
Me too. I'm gay too. Me and Teddy are gay together.
Yeah, I know.
How do you think he just had a kid, man?
Gay kid.
Yeah.
Gay baby.
Hell yeah. 2 dicks make a right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
No? Nothing?
Everything.
Everything.
This, oh, here it is.
What's on your mind?
He wasn't talking to you, fucking Paradox. He doesn't like you.
Yeah, don't both of you talk at once.
Go ahead.
Talking about Richard Allen.
Oh yeah.
God, I could talk about Richard Allen all night long.
He could talk about him
all night long. Yeah, how can you talk about him all night? night long, you know?
Plenty to talk about.
He's got that stare that,
Shalom.
Shalom.
Let's welcome in House.
Note the yarmulke.
He's a doctor.
He's a Jew. He doesn't even count.
He's taking one of his Vicodin breaks.
I'm not a doctor. I only play one on the internet.
He's got his Halidol fixed for the night.
Hell yeah.
Welcome in, Dan.
What's up, big guy?
Not much. Just hanging out. It's Friday, chilling.
Well, so what is the, what are we going to talk about? Oh, Frank is here.
Mama,
Frank Meister?
don't let
Yeah.
your babies grow up to
Nice.
be cowboys.
Oh, my God.
Hey, man, if you got one song to sing while you're in the clink, that's the song.
Man, I grew up with that song. He ain't fucking it up.
He ruined it for me.
Oh,
No.
he fucked it up.
No.
Mm. Oh, let me tell you, he fucked it up. Mm.
Well, shit happens.
I still have that clip of
that's an
Warren reading
understatement.
that.
Oh, God. With the accent.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
She's got such a slight accent. It's so funny. Oh.
Who's that?
Lauren from Hidden True Crime.
What accent, though?
Oh, dude, she's great. Like,
I don't know where her accent's from.
New Jersey?
No, the other coast. Like, Utah, whatever. It's hilarious.
Utah.
But something,
Utah.
yeah.
All right, what the fuck is that?
The Great
Is there a
Salt
coast?
Lake.
Is there a coast in Utah?
No.
No, I don't mean coast, like different coast, but she's over in the west,
I didn't know
over
Dummies made one.
She's rolling with Tupac, not Biggie.
No, well, that's another story. No, but it's funny. I make fun of her for the slight little November instead of November.
Oh.
I don't know.
I like to get at the Canadians for the boots.
Oh, dude.
Oh my gosh.
What's this
Canada is
about?
hilarious. The first time I ever went to Canada, walking with somebody that's Canadian, and they see.
And then they're wearing boots. So you don't really know if you're about or if they're talking about their boots. So you get confused.
No, we were walking
there, buddy.
to go get lunch, and we walked past a neighbor's house. The guy's like working on his garden. He's like, "Hey, you're really busy. Hey." I go, "You guys really say hey at the end of every sentence? This is fucking ridiculous."
How's she going there, eh?
Yeah. It's legit.
It's very California.
They say washroom instead of restroom. They say what do they say? Cutlery
Gay instead of fag. Yeah.
And that's why they're about to be the 51st state.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Because if it couldn't get snowy enough, let's add the north to it.
Oh, we're just gonna strip mine them.
And then we'll change the name.
To what? What are we gonna change it to?
Not Canada.
Really cold place up north.
I could see it being Canada. That'd be hilarious.
Hell yeah. No?
Greater New York.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
New York.
I agree with that.
Greater New York, yeah, pretty much.
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
it is.
It is.
Because like 90% of the people live underneath the what is it, that line, the 51st or 52nd parallel line. I'm retarded.
They're
don't
such a
listen to me.
shit country. You just call them Alaska. Just call the whole thing Alaska.
Yeah, honestly, why not? Fuck it.
Call it a park.
It's such a shit country.
Park.
You just call it New York, and it all falls into place.
You guys want to go to Canada Park?
I've heard Canada's great, except for Quebec. Most of it's not too bad.
Don't they like speak a different language there?
Yeah, Quebecois. They're French.
I'll tell you what. I went over Niagara Falls like one street past the border, and everybody was speaking French. It was very strange. I thought you had to go up north a little bit farther to get to that, but no.
Farther, yeah, I can get that. Further is what I would say, but
that's
tit for
fine.
tat.
Well, you're a cuck, so.
Yeah.
You're obviously a
York.
grammar Nazi. My favorite.
He's just a
Because
Nazi.
I'm
that's
illiterate.
Aren't we?
No, that's me. I'm illiterate as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
So, what's on the menu tonight? Beef.
What's for dinner?
Steak.
I just want to say thank you all for electing Trump. That way, we don't have to be rounded up in the trains out here.
Yeah, I guess there's a mass deportation, is there
I
not?
love it. I love it. I love it.
No, I'm serious. I don't know. Is there?
Yes. But they're like
okay.
right now they're criminals. People that have like waiting trials and stuff.
Did you hear about New York?
Yeah, I've
Oh, I've
seen
heard
what they're
about it.
doing in New York. They're like grabbing people out of their houses and
No,
shit.
but did you
Oh,
hear about
shit.
the record?
The 5-day record.
There you go.
For
Yeah.
deportations?
Yeah.
No, Teddy knows what I'm talking about.
All I'm gonna say is, when it
Tell
comes
me
to the
now.
city, don't look at New York as the city. Just cut that shit right off.
Mm.
Look at New York and just say the city.
The murders? Or what?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. The 5
Look.
days without murders.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
But I'll say the same
Most
thing about
since
that.
Giuliani or what?
I would say the same thing about 5 murders
Fucking
as I would say
Dread.
about any other statistics. Where are the numbers coming from? Because I guarantee you there's some fucked up people in New York right now.
Well, they haven't found the bodies yet, so it doesn't count.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't care if they're illegal immigrants or not. There's some murders going on in New
Well,
York
those
City.
don't count.
That place is a cesspool. Terrible.
I heard the most racist argument for why the homicide rate was down in the 2000s that I'd ever heard, and somebody was citing abortion when Roe v. Wade passed, and the murder rate of when those children would have been of age to start doing it. I'm like, that is the most fucking racist thing I've ever heard, and it was a pretty liberal person saying it. Makes sense, I guess, for you.
Yeah, and you just felt the need to bring it up in detail.
Well, people
That's
need
a
to hear
Jew
that
for
people
you.
are making those stupid arguments.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Question is Elon
Is it?
Musk a Nazi?
I think he
No.
isn't.
No.
Is he human? Because
No.
I don't know.
Did you see him rebooting on stage?
Yeah, dude, he rebooted as a Nazi. That's what I'm saying.
He was reprogrammed. Somebody slipped in like a new program in his back. Like,
I
People think
can't.
it's so
I have
different, it's funny.
Asperger's. I can't fucking say anything. I literally can't say anything. I don't look at myself like that. I probably do the same shit.
I look at anybody that talks like that and take a step back.
What happened to Vivek, guys? Why is he out of Doge?
I don't know.
Did I
Not
miss
into
something?
Doge.
No, Doge,
He
the
wouldn't,
Department
he-
of Governmental.
he wouldn't
Efficiency.
take the brand, the Yellowstone style brand.
He should have switched from Yellowstone to Black Rock. He would have been okay.
Oh, shit,
I-
right?
I would guess he's already involved with BlackRock.
Me too. They make me money.
Daisy
like
says
him.
he wants to be Ohio governor, and I think he has a good chance.
Uh-oh.
Vivek does?
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Hey,
Think about
I
it.
mean, DeWine's a
Think about
piece
it.
of crap.
Well, he's young enough to actually run for president. So if he does this successfully and then runs for president, then it's like a big deal, you know?
Young
I
enough?
want to know what
When's
his
the last
actual
time we had a young
policies are.
person fucking run for president?
Good luck. I think that
DeWine
time
is a
over.
cuck in Ohio. If
Good
anybody knows
question,
Ohio,
Paradox.
DeWine's a cuck, but he actually bows down to what the people say when we get mad. That's why we have stand your ground and constitutional carry.
You know, Ohio is a very weird state because as I drove through,
Uh-huh.
I
You
know.
turned gay?
Well, I was already gay before I got there. That's what
Okay.
Pennsylvania does.
He
to
turned
you.
straight.
Great.
I had a lot of personal revelations as I drove through those gay states.
The
But
corn will do that to you.
Yeah.
The corn will do it to you.
I didn't see any corn. I saw some Quaker steaks and lubes.
I
and
know
some
it was already
Love
taken
gas
down.
stations. No, but I
Yeah,
saw a lot
that's
of
Ohio.
I saw a lot of signs that loved Trump, and then I saw a lot of Kamala signs, and it's very divided. From what I
Ohio
saw
is
on
a
the
purple
highways.
state, brother.
Yeah,
we
it's
are
something.
We are one of the big
The
swing
gay
states.
state. Yeah.
Yeah,
We went
just like
twice for
everybody else.
Obama and twice for Trump.
Just
3
like
times for
everybody
Trump.
else, you
I
guys
voted
have to
for
make up your
Obama.
mind.
Well, just one time.
That's okay.
I will say this: you look back, and
I wouldn't have voted for McCain or Romney. You couldn't have paid me to. I didn't.
Well, it was emotion,
didn't.
you know. I'll never do that again.
I'll never vote again.
You good.
Romney's.
Jesus.
Look into Romney's family. I don't know how the hell he could run. They have some Mormon cult down in Mexico.
Oh no, there's a conspiracy about that. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
ever seen that documentary. I think you have like Mormon capitals, and then you have the capital, and then inside I think it's like an actual like Oval Office replica or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Romney family is
Yeah, very interesting.
crazy.
All you
No,
Didn't
got
they
to do
get
is
kicked
it's
out
a
of
good
the
family. It's a
traditional
good family.
Mormon stuff? I don't remember.
Dude,
It's
just
been
zoom
years.
in on Utah on Google Maps, and you'll get the full picture of what's going on. Just
It's a
by
big
the
pair
names
of
of
like
places.
long underwear.
They're magical underwear.
Just the names of places will get you a little uneasy.
I shouldn't mock. It's not
No, you
Scientology or anything.
Well, close.
Close.
Yeah, it's basically just like generic Judaism.
There you go, Dan.
No, that's Christianity.
Oh! Shots fired all around.
They're all derivatives.
Yeah, it's all kind of fucked.
Do I have to use Abrahamic on you?
Oh yeah. Trust me, my good book condemns me to hell.
Well, yeah, you talked to me.
Oh, the Old Testament's not forgiving.
No, dude.
As it should be.
As it shouldn't be. Why
As
would
it
it be?
should be. Exactly.
Oh, man.
Ugh.
Yeah, what do
People
you
should
think
not
about
be
all the
forgiven.
executive orders and the Proud Boys and stuff, Sloot? I'm pretty
I don't
excited.
mind.
Oh, and the JFK files and all that are
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it. The one thing that I don't agree with Trump on is the birthright.
Yeah, that's fucked up. If you're born on
It's not
U.S.
fucked up,
soil,
but he won't get it passed. And it's almost like he
no,
knows.
it's already blocked by
The truth is, like, I know what he's saying, but the thing is, once you secure the border and make it tough to actually accomplish that, then it brings back the quality of it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know why they said they were doing that, right?
Well, I know why they're doing it. Anchor babies.
No. Well, the original argument is you can't deport them because you're splitting up families right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I would do if I was president, I would say
Send them all back.
he or she is an American citizen, born here, of course, birthright. It's in the Constitution. They can come back when they're ready, but you're both getting deported. Bye.
Yeah. No,
Unless you want to separate from your child, that's fine. We can put them up
But
for
I don't-
adoption.
I don't know that they can
MSNBC,
legally
your heart
deport
out.
American citizens. There's some like
When it's a
constitutional
child-
gray
that's
area.
the point
When
of
it's a child, yeah, you kind of have to.
Well, I just feel like it falls short of the legal. That's weird.
So both of you agree on it. Nice.
No, I'm saying that's what you would have to do to kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
For me, I say you secure the borders, make it extremely tough to accomplish that, like having your child born there. You know, it's extreme conditions. So if you're able to accomplish it, then yeah, let them have it.
Can
That's all-
we
that's the
all
only-
agree?
That's the only thing that unites us. Really, we
Can-
were born in the United States. Like that's
Yeah,
it.
Can we all
exactly. I
agree
agree
that
with you.
like the Mexican thing isn't even the problem because that's not even the
No.
majority of the immigrant or migrants that are coming here in the last 10
No,
years.
have you ever been to Mexico?
Mexicans assimilate wonderfully.
Yeah, they really
I don't
do,
think
honestly.
Mexico is considered a third world country anymore. I mean, have you been
No,
there?
No.
it's industrialized. That's what I'm saying.
No,
is
I think it's
Mexicans
actually
aren't
It
the
has
the
been
problem.
from
11th.
the
I think it's
fucking
the
80s.
11th richest country in the world, actually.
Yeah,
Mexico
yeah,
isn't the
yeah.
problem. It's the fucking South Americans, Africans, and all that coming up through there.
Well, Mexico is
The
basically like
Chinese.
our border. It's like our thick border,
Yeah.
and everybody's coming right through it.
I think they
It's-
should annex Mexico and bring it in. Go
Yeah,
down to
me too.
Panama and shut down the border there.
And I hate to say it, guys, but I think that the new president, that wonderful woman, I think she's open to it. Think about
Oh yeah,
it. Think about it. Look, it's already the Gulf of what?
America.
California. In
No,
America, right?
no, we might trade them. Shit,
Might
we'll
trade
give
my
them. We're
name.
gonna give them California for the Gulf.
I'm proud of Mexico. They have a Jewish president.
They do, man. That's
She's Jewish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
100%. 100. She's not Hispanic.
Wait,
She's
hold on.
Jewish.
Are you telling me that she's not inspiring though? Like, have you seen her?
No,
Yeah,
I
dude.
love
I'd
her.
fuck her. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
I'm
fuck
just
her.
saying
Yeah.
she's like.
Shut the
I don't
fuck up,
think she's.
Paradox. Fucking pig.
He is. He's a savage.
He's a pig.
What's
You
your
gotta
feet
put a
look
leash
like?
on him. He needs a chastity belt and a feed bag.
What a
Colostomy
feedback.
bag.
Put him back in the trunk.
All the
he
bullshit.
beat cancer.
Put him
Now
back
he's
in the
now
trunk.
he's looking to hump.
No, you ever seen Pulp Fiction?
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Put him back in the trunk. I said.
Yes.
Ugh.
That's all right.
No, I think that'd be cool. I don't understand something with Mexico. Get rid of the cartels and push them all south, and then shrink that border down to the Panama Canal.
Yeah, imagine the people in Mexico who have been living in fear. Like people are they get their heads cut off and they just lay there and let it happen, dude. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
Imagine
if you don't pay
they-
those cartels. Yeah, that's
It's
what
so
happens.
terrifying.
The amount of
Like,
people
that
I
needs
know.
to stop. Like we're over here talking about the Taliban and all this crazy shit, and then it's right here. Like I live in Arizona.
They're just as
It's
bad
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
or
I got
worse.
people that
When I was
know.
in high school, there was people that would come back with like $5,000 cash, and I'd be like, "What happened?" They're like, "Oh, I did a run for the Mexican cartel."
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like this shit's
I'm-
been going on for years.
Dude, I got people getting married and they're doing their honeymoons down in Mexico. I'm like, listen, I don't care if you're going to a resort or not.
Well, the
Fuck that.
cartel's guarding a lot of those resorts, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Like, no, I would
They
not
are.
cross the border at all. No, thank you.
Look,
Yeah, those
this is my
places are safe.
understanding.
Those places are safer than areas in downtown
Yeah.
Chicago because of the cartel.
They're-
But the
Right.
cartel's taking a cut.
They're safe
Well-
or not until you hear about people getting.
I've partied
poisoned
in
or-
Juarez.
Hey,
I've
do
partied
not-
in Juarez a couple
Yeah.
times.
Do not leave the resort. You can't go out of there. They don't protect you when
Yeah.
you go out.
In Juarez, there is no resorts. It's just like a city. And
No,
they
I
have
know.
something called Drink and Drown. Do you ever heard of that?
No.
No.
You pay
Did you-
$10 and they let you in the bar, and there's like, you pay $10 and then you drink whatever you want.
I think we talked about this.
Until the
Was
bouncers throw you out.
it Microwave that was on here last week? And an old buddy of mine said you go down there, it was $50 and you drink all you want, and there's all the Latina honeys you want if you want to pay for
Mhm.
Hey,
it. What's the town in Texas that's linked to that town?
El Paso.
Yeah, whatever
But
he's
here,
talking about. back
in
the day,
Arizona,
stop
here in
down there.
Arizona, you have Nogales, and then in San Antonio, you have Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Yeah,
I always wanted to go down there.
they're all kind of like the same, but all run by the cartel only because of supply and demand.
Hey, it would be nice if Mexico was.
I mean,
don't
think
know.
about
It'd
it.
be nice to bring
United,
shit into the
United
United
States was
States.
Mexico. I mean, a lot of people say they talk
Texas.
shit like they like to act like the United States isn't some kind of like Latin country or filled with Native Americans. Like that's what it's built on. Like it's like almost it should be considered Latin to an extent.
I agree on a certain point on that.
Yeah, New Mexico, Texas, California, Arizona, like that's all at one point was like Mexico, you know what I mean?
Yep. It definitely was. That is an interesting.
Yeah, you know,
lore
we
that
didn't
people
land
forget
on
about.
Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
What is it? The oldest city in the United States, like St. Augustine or something.
Nogales.
I don't remember what. It's something out there because the Spanish were over there. I don't remember.
Wait, what was the question?
Something about St. Augustine being a very old city.
it's the
Older
first
than that.
first school I think in the New World, something like that.
Yeah, that's weird. That Texas American War and Texas Mexican War, not sure what.
Yeah,
the
don't
name-
forget the Alamo. Hat.
Yep.
Never forget.
Oh, trust me, we never forget.
Ever.
Ever.
I don't
What's
know.
that?
I'm excited to
Gulf
see what
of what?
happens.
Gulf of what?
Tonkin?
Yeah.
Dude, listen, that's why we know the crime rate in the city. I mean, we never forget that shit.
I don't know. Your state, Teddy. Something
Listen.
needs done. Or that city.
Shut
something
up.
needs-
Shut up, Ohio.
Yeah, I think Teddy State needs to be just demolished.
Me
No,
too.
just that city in that area.
I think it needs to be demolished for every season but fall and early spring.
Oh, okay.
I think yeah.
so.
like,
It's just
it-
like, who does it
Hello,
belong to?
Peggy O.
If it could be blown off the map. Oh, what up, Walla?
Hey, Walla.
What's up? But yeah, I mean New York sucks. We have shitty weather. And
Dark
then
Knight
we-
Rises had it right. I'm just saying. Blow up the bridges and put an atom bomb in there.
But see that's the thing. Like New York is a shitty place until you go north.
It wasn't always
And-
shitty though.
No,
No.
I mean no place was always
Well, now
shitty.
Teddy
but
moved there, so I mean,
You remember?
listen,
You remember when the mob was ruling and Donald Trump was making ice rinks? Those were the
No,
good old days.
I don't, because I'm not that far south.
You know, that's
Again.
fascinating you bring up the mob.
The
That,
map.
there is a definite correlation in the street crime now versus how the mafia was.
I
they kinda kept
basically
all that
live in
shit at bay.
fucking Indiana,
I
in
blame
New
God.
Yeah.
York.
It's the
That-
same.
It is.
You just
it
have
is.
communist laws.
Yeah, we do, and we pay so much for them. It's so dumb.
Mhm.
So
I'm
dumb.
telling you, I would get out of there.
Listen, if I move out of here, I gotta make a move across country because I'm not.
Yeah, move to
staying on-
Texas,
Tennessee.
Arizona.
go to
I
Arizona.
would-
yeah.
I would love to move to Tennessee, but if I'm
really
gonna
nice.
actually make a move
Yeah.
and spend
Montana. I hear
15
good
grand,
things about Montana too.
yeah,
Idaho.
You are, huh? Hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking, if I'm gonna move on to the next life. Let me tell you, I don't have the money for that shit.
Well,
it's
you have
bad.
a gun.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, this guy's never robbed a convenience store. Like the fuck.
They sell toe triggers on Amazon.
Oh. I don't need.
He's
a
like,
toe
I don't
trigger.
got
I'm
no
not a
money.
pussy.
I can't even get over there. I don't
I'm
even
not
have
a
any money."
pussy.
Just rob a convenience store. Just-
I'm poor.
Oh, my.
I ain't got a job. It's
Nah, you ain't even
Friday.
gotta rob them.
I
Smash
ain't
and
got
dash,
shit
bro.
to do.
Smash and grab. Run.
yeah, smash and grab.
Hit the bodega.
Nah. I just need to sit on my porch and grab Chris Tucker.
No, honestly, if you wanted to, there's jobs across the country. Like if you really wanted to travel and you didn't give a fuck, like you just could just join like these work crews and make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, you can go down to the oil rigs and make crazy money.
Yeah, shit
down
like
south.
that.
I mean, it's
Journeyman
trash
shit.
Yeah,
work.
Teddy, you fucking pussy. Why don't you do that?
I am a pussy. No, you're right. Absolutely.
No, we're talking like $41 an hour. You know, what I
Is
mean?
it? Is it
$41
Oak Ridge?
an hour. Suck my dick. I'm not doing shit for $41 an
Yeah,
hour.
Teddy actually has he's a really specialized kind of guy.
He is
Kind
special.
Hey, is
Special,
Oak Ridge in Tennessee?
It sounds like it.
You could get into that place, I bet.
I don't know. Like I said, if I'm gonna fucking move, it's gonna be to the next life. Like I don't want any of this
No,
bullshit.
Are
no,
you starting
no.
a Hellbop comic cult?
What is that? Explain.
Teddy is in the great state of
Gay.
I don't know. He can say. Yeah.
I said New York.
you said
already
you said
New York.
you said the
In
great
New
state.
York.
Yeah. Concrete jungles.
He said he had 100 guns, 100 knives, something. It's New
Yeah.
Got
York.
99 problems, but owning a gun is not one.
Right.
Not anymore. I paid
Forget
all,
about it.
I paid the money to make sure it
Please
wasn't.
don't stab me while I go to my trunk.
No, you talk to the wrong guy.
Why? Stick you in my trunk.
You got the wrong tone.
I'm
Do it
gonna at
again.
least make it to the trunk.
I'll stab you in the face with a
Have you
soldering
ever seen
iron.
that in New York where this guy pulls out a sword and he's just lucky that he didn't stab him with it, and then he goes, "Okay, let me go to my trunk," and he pulls out an AR.
Dude, that would be me. I would have a sword in my house.
And the thing
I would-
is he had to put the clip in and everything. Like he couldn't have the magazine in at all.
you know what's really funny about New York is like people
That's-
make
that's
ARs
Ohio too,
from
though, dude.
scratch.
Like if the dude was really trying to hurt him, he would have chopped his freaking dome off by now. You know, he's like trying to
Right.
get into the back of his trunk. Like, what the hell? What kind of rules? I don't feel safe going to California.
Dude,
I don't go
most
there.
states are like that.
Yeah, I don't go to California.
Ohio, most states, you have to have rifles broken apart when they're being transported. You do that
Yeah,
shit in
if I
Ohio,
can't
you can
fly,
get a felony.
if I can't fly into your airport and just unpack my guns, like I'm not going there. And my weed. I need to be able to
Oh,
unpack
yeah.
my guns and my weed.
How is it with the gun transport? It
On
has
that
to be
coke.
locked and then put in the undercarriage. And
Well, you
locked
just
in the
have
box
to
and put in the
you have to
undercarriage.
declare it.
You can't put it in your carry-on. I know that much.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
No, but you can put it in the undercarriage of the plane and have it shipped with you.
You bring your what's that movie where he has the golden pistols, the dual pistols?
I don't know.
Nick Cage movie.
Face off.
Yeah, Face Off. There you go.
Oh, I haven't seen
You
that
bring
one.
those on your carry-on. They're like, what the fuck?
No, we're too gay for that.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah, I
you would
can't-
be gay for that.
I
I
can't
am.
believe that there should be no. I mean, it's pretty clear. I'm just gonna say it. Shall not be infringed means fucking shall not be infringed. You know what the first gun law
Nah.
was?
Well, did you hear what Biden said? He's like, if you want to go against the government, you need
Biden?
F-15s
Yeah,
and you need
F-
nuclear weapons. I was like, yeah, they
We
are.
do.
Those are
We do.
ours. They're not
We
yours,
do.
bitch.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
like, you
you know
need
what the-
those. We're like, no, we do have those. They don't belong to you.
We
What the-
have those, and no one wants to use them because
Yeah, that's
give
our
me a
shit.
fucking
You're
break.
just lucky I can't fly it, bitch.
Because of Bruin, do you know what the first gun law? Like I started digging in. You know what the first gun law was?
No cannons or some shit.
It was like you had to be 15 or older or have a parent's supervision to buy a cannon.
Yeah, there you go.
Straight out of Ohio.
I don't think Ohio was a state yet.
No.
No.
Probably not.
No, it wasn't.
It's still not.
Ah, damn it! Johnny's fucking lighting the cannon off again. He took out the Thatcher's house.
We used to make cannons for fun.
What
Spud
kind?
guns.
We used to make crabapple cannons.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Potato guns and shit.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah. Yep.
Little.
We are all the same.
Oh, Sleuth, I would remove this video. I just realized that YouTube does not like firearms.
You ever make those the works cleaner fucking toilet bowl
Yeah,
cleaner
a little
bombs? Hell
citric
yeah.
acid and some aluminum foil.
Oh yeah, and you just throw them wherever. Oh yeah,
Acid bombs.
something like
Full
that.
acid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little aluminum in there.
Let's say it for YouTube.
Fuck yeah.
Works fireworks demonstrations.
There was nothing more sad than the day that I went out with my friends that had never made one and bought the Works toilet bowl cleaner and came to my house and took a empty bottle
And
of
actually
Mountain
cleaned
Dew.
your toilet because it was so disgusting.
Well, it was. My asshole sat on it. It was pretty bad.
All the lime scale was just gone.
I don't like to clean it because it's kind of a show of power. You let people know what's
Yeah,
up.
exactly. You let
Yeah.
it fester. Piss in
But
the
then-
corner of your house too.
You have all these assholes sit there and roll up little pieces of aluminum foil. You throw it out in the backyard and nothing
What's up,
happens.
Cindy?
Terrible.
It's one of those when you come to my house, you just piss in the shower.
Yeah.
I don't mind pissing in the backyard. I mean, fuck. dogs
I don't
do.
Yeah.
either.
Well,
Fuck
it's
you
your
either.
backyard. You have to.
I have four dogs. They shit all over the place. We're picking up shit all the time.
The
I
only
feel
thing
like
you
I
gotta
don't
watch
stop picking up shit. That's what I do.
No, they're little poop machines, and they'll ruin your yard.
Let it dry
you
up
get-
and use it as pieces of furniture.
You got to remember
Like little logs.
Yeah.
with your
It's a coffee
fireworks you
table.
were talking about, Teddy. You got to remember summer changes the hot summer days changes the equation. It's more rapid reaction when it's hot.
Depends on the humidity.
Oh,
Humidity.
every
Ah.
10 degrees Celsius doubles reaction time. Just remember
What's up,
that.
Cindy?
guys.
Listen, this is
D-Mart.
America. We don't do shit with Celsius.
Yeah, what the fuck you
Miss
talking
Doglover.
about? We don't use scientific shit. We use Fahrenheit, faggot.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, you don't even.
No, but it doesn't work for reaction times. Just remember that. Always keep that in the back of your head.
We use
10
Well,
degrees
yeah.
Celsius
Good.
doubles reaction time.
It does?
Yes.
So if I stick my sperm in your wife and I increase her
Oh.
body, no, I'm.
That's not a
Whoa.
chemical reaction, but yes.
You better be coming with some fruit snacks.
That's
Yeah.
right. Fruit roll ups.
Dude.
That's the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Are you married? Oh, you're not married.
No,
That's
I'm
why.
engaged.
So
To
technically,
his
he's not
future
even talking to you.
ex-wife.
He
Yeah.
knows he's talked to my old lady a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
dude.
I bet he has.
I have. On accident.
She humors him because she puts pity on him.
Mhm.
Ah,
Yeah. He's
She
like
puts
such...
pity on you. Stop it.
What a poor little bitch. That's what she does.
That's what she asked. What's Parrot Cucks doing?
Mhm.
And she's sending him pictures of her.
Call
feet.
him so I can feel good about myself. That's what she tells me.
Of her toes is what you meant there, Teddy.
Just the toes.
Just the toes.
oh, you have a
Wow.
foot fetish?
No, a toe fetish. That's it.
He has
Yeah.
photos of everyone in the chat's feet.
I want to
I had-
not be able to tell if it's fingers or toes.
I have a buddy that has a foot fetish.
So weird.
For real. Wow.
Mhm.
I mean, I like well groomed feet, but they don't.
Well, he
do
taught me
anything
to.
for
He taught me to. I guess admire feet a little bit
Rub
more.
molasses on
Eh.
them.
Oh, you
Feet
do
are
that?
weird. Feet and fingers are
Put some
weird.
lotion on there and just like
Mi-
stick your dick in between those big
Shut the
toes.
fuck up.
Miss Dog Lover has a really good point. We need some estrogen in the.
That's strike two,
channel.
Paradox. That's strike two for you.
Yeah.
Wrong
that's
channel,
strike two.
Paradox.
Miss Dog Lover, you should come in the panel.
That is strike
and
two.
talk.
Oh, all right. I don't want to get banned from your channel, dude.
You won't get banned.
Okay,
That's
I'll just
strike
get
two.
kicked off the. All right.
What I don't know. I'm a little bit schizophrenic, so when like people start talking about people's wives, I get like
Uh-oh.
weird.
Oh no, that was
Uh-oh.
Dan.
Oh,
He's
just
one of my
remember,
good
we're
friends.
good. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're
friends.
very good
I
friends.
start thinking about like the best place to dig a hole.
Yeah. If he was
Uh-oh.
serious, I would too.
All of
He
a sudden,
knows
you're
my
gonna have
way.
Ray Hughes.
I'm
talking
like,
about food,
where's a
digging
good
holes.
place to dig a hole?
Sleuth,
Yep.
Dan and I are good friends. We've talked.
I know.
He knows my kids.
Hundreds
I may
of
not
They're
hours.
understand
really
it.
good
I'm
friends.
just letting you know.
Okay.
More like
I'll
more
leave
like life partners.
Mhm.
it. Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
call it strike one then.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
We have
They're
rescinded
both
one.
turned on right
But
now.
we have like a 10 strike rule, so
Oh,
Dang.
I don't know what he's crying
It's
about.
subjective.
Fuck
It's
it, then.
subjective.
Let's go too. Let's just go too.
Can we move up from the feet? That's all.
To the shin?
Yeah, we'll start with the
To
shit.
the cankle?
I can go slow.
Or Miss
I'm
Dog
all about
Lovers,
going slow.
I hope you don't have that flu that's going around. It's awful.
Yeah, I
flu?
hear it's pretty bad. It's from China, I hear. I hear this
China.
shit is from China.
China.
China's great.
Who
I
said
love
that,
China.
Dan?
That's Teddy.
Whatever.
He does a better Trump than I do.
Oh.
I love China.
What's up, Mustang?
My
Mustang.
daughter
Mustang.
Ivanka.
Mustang.
Mustang.
Sally.
I love that. Well, him on Howard Stern talking about his daughter.
So I get
My
10
daughter
strikes.
Ivanka.
Who wouldn't?
She's great.
Ivanka.
Who wouldn't? Look at it, tits the huge.
Can we talk about the Hamburglar?
Yeah, China. 3 Y's. China.
China.
Yeah.
China.
China.
You're
China.
fired.
The China virus.
You gotta let it ride. China.
Yeah, I can't do it. I go back to Dan for this shit.
That's all I got.
All right. Or to
China.
apparently.
Or that
That's pretty
Asian
good.
dude. You know why Trump don't like China? Because China is asshole.
Asshole.
I don't know what else is going on other
I
than
don't either.
the other stuff that we all know about.
What I do
What's
know what's
that?
going on is I'm cooking dinner and I need to get to eating. So I'll
As
be
a
back
good
in a
woman
minute.
Bye.
should.
Wait,
Yes.
what about Stargate?
Yeah,
Stargate.
okay.
It's a conspiracy.
What do you mean Stargate?
Stargate. The
Like all the
AI program.
Stargates? Oh, I don't
No,
know.
no,
about
no,
that.
brother. That's what they're calling the thing between Trump, all of his people he put together for the AI shit. You should know about this, you fucking
That's
asshole.
one part of it I haven't gotten into yet. I've
Oh,
seen all the Altman stuff that keeps coming out about his sister.
um,
That was
It's-
Yeah,
scary.
see,
Yeah.
your head is you're too much into the tabloids, bro.
No,
yeah.
it's just something that popped up on Twitter. That's all
Yeah,
I've
no, no,
seen
no,
as
no.
far
People
as AI
magazines.
goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, come on, man, get your head out of the.
I
fucking
saw
thing.
that he said we're going to be the premier country for cryptocurrency and AI development.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we already were
Allegedly.
though.
That's my understanding.
As soon
So
as I
that's an
make some
easy
money, I'll
promise
let you
then.
know.
You know, imagine just promising shit that you already were.
Dude,
You have like a
I-
9-inch dick, and you're like, "Hey, I promise you have the biggest dick."
no, you gotta do the opposite. You lead them off with low expectations, so they're always surprised.
And then and then you shock them.
Oh my god!
That's why I always say I have a micro penis.
Yes,
I'm gonna say,
Paradox does too.
yeah, I do.
That way, when the 3 inches comes out, they're like,
I say I
damn,
have
boy.
an innie.
I use the excuse that it's way too cold out, but if you guys are all admitting it,
Sometimes I have to break up the fight between my belly button and my penis.
sometimes when I'm eating the SpaghettiOs and Franks, I
You put it around your
I-
dick. It's like a little
No.
condom.
No, I just do Shrek.
He's playing the fair game with the ring.
All right.
They call me Chef Boyardee in the streets. Microsoft went down 3 points.
20 weeks, Cindy. So we're at 8 weeks now.
Oh
But
my
20 weeks from
god,
now.
another little sleuthing?
And we got there with a SpaghettiO.
Little
What's
Viking
up,
baby.
ladies?
Hell yeah, man. Congratulations.
Thanks.
We're hoping for a boy for you.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
your 8
that's
weeks. How long do you have to wait?
for what?
The gender?
15 if you want, 20.
Is the blood
is
test 11 or
recommended.
12 weeks?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, how long ago was
Oh,
your...
you're talking about like for
They do a blood
um,
test now.
yeah, they do. I think that's at 20
11
weeks
or
too.
12? I think it's 11 or
Maybe.
12.
Yeah, I'm
But
not sure.
when we did it with our daughter, it was just like 1 to 3
Like testing
days
for like
too
Down
early.
syndrome and stuff like that.
No, they actually do a gender test with
Oh.
blood, but we did it 1 to 3 days early, so she had to go back a week later to get it done.
Mm. Yeah, we're on a schedule, so 20 weeks we'll know.
That's awesome.
Bigger than 7. Are you talking 7 feet or 7 inches? Because god damn.
7 inches, bro.
Wait,
They
you
all
think-
say they
you
want
think
8, but they
wait,
can't
hold
take the
on.
whole
You
thing.
think 7 inches is big?
7 inches. Where you think there's a god? Woof.
Yes, I wouldn't say religious, but yeah.
Well, I guess I'm lacking in that department because yikes. Maybe
Yeah,
7
same.
centimeters.
That's perfect. It's bite size.
Yeah, exactly.
D-Mart.
It's enough to work with.
It's like a Tic Tac.
Yeah, dude, Tic Tac. Aliens love it.
Oh
Most-
man, a
Thank you,
2-month-old.
Yeah.
That's my favorite age. They're quiet.
But you know what's cool is I get to turn my garage into like a YouTube studio.
Oh yeah, you gotta turn the studio into a bit nursery.
Well, I have 3 trucks, so I need to take the truck that's in the garage and park it in the garage, and then take the other 2 vehicles and park them like a little ways away where the HOA doesn't talk shit to us. It's kind of like free
Ugh.
parking.
Gross.
And then now I got the full garage to myself. And I'm thinking
That's
about
cool.
building like false walls, and maybe even
Yeah.
put some chairs in there and invite people over like in real time.
You better ask the HOA.
Yeah, HOA's kind
Shut the fuck up.
You know the struggle.
Ah.
Yikes.
Hey, Mr. Sluice, did you get a permit for that false wall? Is
I
that a
don't wanna
permanent
see-
structure?
Actually, they did complain the other day because I was like parked off of my driveway. They're like, you can't have both of your tires parked off the driveway. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
I paid
man.
for this shit. Get out of here.
This is why I live out in the sticks, man.
No, we're working on it. Like, eventually we'll be out of there and we'll have a big piece of land and our own shit. But
Dude, you
temporary.
gotta get this. You gotta get on the Google AdSense and start giving them a bunch of money to advertise.
Oh no, I have my website. I'm working on it. It takes a while to get like approved and shit.
Hell yeah, man.
But think about it. Like right now, we're kind of doing okay. So this is a remote job if we can make it
Yeah.
work. But if not, then I'm already tapped in. You know what I mean?
You just start telling them Ron Logan did it, and you'll be a millionaire in no time.
That's no joke.
That would have been the easy route. You know, how tempting
yeah.
that is.
You know,
Fuck yeah.
I can't.
Listen,
I'm
I'm
autistic
here
and I
for it.
can't do it. I tried.
I'm
Mhm.
here for it.
Not
I'm
even
not
really
autistic.
tried. My brain's my neck starts tingling.
It's called what do they call that? Intellectual
Conscious?
honesty.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
Sure.
and just not being able to say shit that you don't. I don't have that. Oof.
You know what? If
Makes
you
me
make
rage out.
if you make a statement and you just say like, "Hey, look, this is what I believe, and this is what I'm gonna say," it doesn't matter because people are still gonna come to you and throw you money. You just let them know, like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. You're gonna love it. You're gonna give me money, and they'll give you money. It's that simple. It really is.
Salute, you got the right idea though.
What's that?
No, I mean diversifying what you do so that you're not trapped in that bubble. I'm sure there's a downtick in the views on some of it if it's algorithm stuff, but these people that's all they do.
Yeah, but
Holy
you don't.
cow!
The thing is people can see that. They can see what you're doing and they can see your algorithm. They're not stupid. So that's the thing is like we're not about clickbait.
Yeah, I love clickbait.
All right, me too.
Not clickbait like fake BS, but just videos that have nothing or
Mhm.
titles that have. I love that shit, but totally off the wall
It's all
though.
about entertainment.
Yeah, because who cares about the title of the video? At least in the sense of the live streams I was doing, you're just there for the ride. If you show up, it's gonna go everywhere.
I
Yeah.
mean, Court TV does pretty well with it, so
Oh
might as
yeah,
well.
What's his
It-
name?
Vinny.
Vinny Politan?
Yeah, Vinny. Yeah, Vinny.
Yeah, he's a fucking sellout.
Why I like him?
I don't know. I
I
like
like
his
him.
commentary.
I don't.
Yeah.
He's a fucking sellout.
If he does his own writing, I think he does really good.
The
He has a
problem
job.
is,
He has a job to do. He's an
no.
entertainer.
Listen, he does, and I don't blame him for that. But Vinny Politan investigates. He's not investigating shit because if he was, things would be a lot different.
All right.
He's
Of course,
kind of
he's
got
not
a team.
investigating anything.
No, he kind of
Yeah.
is. He's got a team. He's not, but he's got a team.
Yeah, he's got a team, and they tell him what to say. Like that's what I don't get behind. Like,
Well, he's
don't
also
tell me-
owned by a network too. I guarantee his YouTube
Yes.
thing is contracted
listen,
into his deal
listen.
with Court TV.
You're not telling me anything that I don't
Pretty sure
already
he
know.
is Court TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is.
Are they that
Right.
bad now?
No,
They
I
used to be
think
pretty
he is
big.
Court TV. I think he's like the creator of Court TV.
Is he really?
Well, that's
I think
bad.
so.
Is he that,
That changes
old?
my whole
Court
outlook.
TV is owned by I can't remember. Let me look.
Viacom or something?
No, it's something you'd not recognize.
I switched from Court TV to Law and Crime as soon as Sierra Gillespie got on
Oh.
there.
Hey, dude, Law and Crime's bad. Dan Abrams, they're bad too.
they're right, but you're talking about Dan Abrams. I'm talking about Sierra Gillespie. I'll listen to her spew bullshit all
Well,
day long.
I'm just saying, Dan Abrams is Law and Crime though. When you say
listen,
he
I
owns
don't-
that shit.
I don't trust
man.
anybody named Dan. That's
Told
the
I
you.
don't
problem.
either. We'll
I
tell
don't
you.
either. Yeah.
Right. But like Vinny, the guy talks about, oh, I've been on the ground since day one. It's like, dude, you're spewing bullshit every other sentence. Like,
Yeah,
come
Vinny
on.
was there for what like Arius, Jody Arius,
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
all that shit.
great too.
Kind of hot.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
funny
I'd
because
take a
dolled up.
chance.
yeah, she's from Arizona. Like that happened here.
Yes,
Well, shut the fuck
Okay.
up.
I love how that was the very first thing you said.
Wop wop wop. I'm kidding. I won't go
You
there.
guys, oh look,
Dan.
check this out. Hold on, here, let me play this. I actually have something for you.
Oh yeah.
It's a big middle finger. No, I'm just kidding.
Who were the
I was
people in the background?
If I was gonna let anyone stab
One
me,
was Jody Arias.
it would be
Oh.
the last chick.
Sorry,
The
you're
last
on
one
a
was
1x1
Sleuth.
screen over here. Hell yeah.
Wow.
So are you hip and good on the video editing front, Sleuth?
Kinda. I would say mid.
You just
I
made
need
it.
to figure out what the easiest way to do it is.
What? Do
Just
what?
cutting like things like this and turning it into adding video. I have all the software to do it. I don't know how to begin
What do you
getting
mean?
it to where it's not like I have DaVinci, I have Final Cut Pro.
Now, what are you
I
trying to
have
do though?
take things like this with audio and then add pictures, video clips, etc. I don't know if there's a way to do it.
I just did my first
If it's
video the other
grueling.
day on
It's not that hard.
whatever that Apple thing is
Gay
that
sex.
comes with the computer.
Final Cut, or no,
Oh,
No.
DaVinci comes with the
I use Pinnacle.
Pinnacle.
No, I did my crime scene video with whatever the Apple thing is.
But there's
and
some that
it
are
was
better.
brand new.
Oh, Apple Video Editor on the iPhone or on the MacBook?
No, it was on the MacBook. I did it with
Oh,
that,
okay.
and I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but let's cut these videos together, and that's what I did. It is what it is. It's
No,
not
that's
anything
cool.
special.
yeah, I got you.
I was
I'm
proud
just
I added
saying,
a song.
the Sleuth's videos look better than yours. That's all I'm saying.
I need to know how Sleuth gets like how it looks like you're sitting in the back, like when you started the show. Is that through StreamYard? Are you OBSing or what are you doing?
What do you mean? Like, say that again?
Like when you started the show, how it looks like you're sitting there watching. I don't know if that was today, but you're sitting there watching a projector or whatever. Run that in the background. Is that just
yeah,
an
here,
overlay?
yeah, that's something I created that I just kind of similar to a GIF, I guess. You're talking about this.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-minute video, and then it just kind of loops. But I
You just
created
playing
it.
as the
Yeah,
background?
I created it in Pinnacle, and then I uploaded it into StreamYard.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
So like the smoke you see coming out of the what's supposed to be a joint.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a cigarette. All right.
So that's like green screen smoke that I kind of zoomed, minimized to fit. And then all of the mist is like another green screen mist. And the video in the background is just like a zoomed in YouTube video, I think, of Chicago, I think, maybe.
Mm.
So
Dan-
you can kind of see how it's like activated and the streets are alive. And then
So
you
there's
see the balcony and me, that's a file that I added in.
Okay.
Like
Like
on
so it's
top.
like layers. Each
Yeah,
one
it's
of
a
these
bunch
things
of
is a layer
layers.
on
It's like probably about 4 or 5 layers.
Dan wants this, but he wants like inside of a tunnel with a little bit of smoke, like some
You-
power tools in the
You
background.
can't smoke like that.
Well, you can. just got to make sure you have the proper ventilation, and I'm sure his people got
I'm
everything.
just saying
under
the
wraps.
top of your hat would fucking blow that shit right down to your eyes. I'm just saying.
Well, that's why this is the internet, dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything's
know.
possible on the internet. Everything is true on the internet too.
I mean, that's what I believe.
Me too.
Not on this channel.
Oh
well,
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, well,
That's rule number 1.
nothing's
nothing's
true.
true. Shut up, Paradox. You fuck.
Trust nothing
Jinx.
you hear, see, or read.
Jinx.
No,
Pinch
Crisscross
Coke, Yummy
applesauce,
Coke.
bitch.
I'm not buying him a Coke. Not happening.
Not buying me Coke anymore.
The guy likes
Right.
me way too
No,
much.
you have to touch his ass. I
Pinch poke, you owe me an
God,
8 ball.
God.
I don't do that. That's not good.
think. That's how we used to play it. Crisscross applesauce. You can.
Ooh.
You have to keep a fist until you touch a girl's butt.
Oh, I heard
Ooh.
crisscross and fist and girl's butt, and I'm very uncomfortable.
About the girl part, right?
Yeah. Duh.
Mine
Funny.
grabs back.
I don't know what to think anymore. I thought we were solving crimes here, not solving my
We're
personal
not
problems.
solving shit.
All
What are
right,
you
I-
talking
I have a
about?
question for the panel. What's
I don't know if
everybody's
you're grabbing
EDC?
butts. We might be solving crimes.
Aye.
Could be, yeah.
Uncomfortable.
What's everybody's EDC?
Fine.
The electric dance carnival.
No, everyday carry.
Oh,
Um,
I know what
me,
yours is,
myself, and
Teddy,
I.
but people on the internet don't.
well, I don't want people on the internet to know what I'm carrying because I might have to fuck somebody up on the internet.
Mine's a Ruger.
Which one? 1911?
It's a really
5.7?
small one.
Don't
Oh,
fuck with
SR.
Sleuth.
Oh, what is it?
I think
It's not like the
SD.
SR9 or SR. Oh, X. You say XD or SD?
SE, I think.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. Well, that's some pretty cheap ones back in the day. Buddy's got their SRC9 or whatever.
cheap or inexpensive? Those
Oh,
are two different
Jesus,
things.
Paradox. Cheap as in inexpensive, of course.
about-
It's not a high point.
It was about 700.
Oh, yeah. That's not cheap.
Nope.
That's cool.
Well, it's not expensive either. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Then I got the little extended.
Extended mag or the finger extension? Like a
Both.
subcom? Oh, hell yeah. I've never owned one of those. Or I take it back. I had a
I
Springfield.
like them, man. They're really
XDE.
small, and the important thing is they're really slim.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like my cock.
Shut up, Teddy.
I mean,
Paradox.
I
Strike
carry
two.
I carry a
Alright,
6-hour
I got
P226.
You got 8 more.
Oh,
Just in
anybody
case.
that carries 40 cal. Sorry.
Well, it's a special edition, guy. I mean, you know, I gotta stay.
you got a
protected
bullet.
mushroom
You got a
hunting.
bullet in a box.
No,
Right.
not at all. No. Well, I got a bullet
You-
in your wife's box, but
Oh yeah, yeah you do. Me too. I got a
There's that-
speed. I got a speed loader. If you know what I'm
There's
saying.
that. There's
Oh,
that
God.
shovel joke again.
oh god,
Why
Dude,
does
we're
anybody
always-
get fucking
We're
strikes
always
for
in the
that?
Discord making cuck jokes all
Well, I
day.
live in the
J-
desert. You know, there's a lot of holes in the desert.
just imagine this. Just
Alright.
imagine like pictures of your friends from work and like congratulation cards from your mom, and then a fucking 40 cal bullet in a nice little box you got from Walmart.
I actually
Talk-
have.
Easy,
I
Richard
actually-
Allen.
I actually have a. I have a. I have a 223
My daughter's
bullet.
cute too.
I should say 5.56
Hmm.
round, spent round, a 45 ACP, and a 9mm. Because one of the first dates with my old lady, I took her to a gun range, and I kept
And
the
that,
target
and that's
too.
where she fell in love.
Really?
Dude, I'm telling you, the
Gun
picture
ranges
though,
are very sexual, though.
Oh
They
yeah,
are.
especially when they've never shot.
Yeah.
Fucking give them a 1911 and let them get to
Yeah.
work.
Now tell them about how she's got trigger finger after a couple of years with you.
Dude, she loves shooting. It's the worst part of it is
Well,
it took
the thing
her
is,
there one
Teddy-
time. She was hooked.
She's not supposed to have trigger finger. You are.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh.
You
hear
got it
this,
backward.
Dan? Aye. No, but seriously, like, you look at a box with keepsakes, you see a fucking a 40 cal round sticking out between pictures of your friends from Walmart, which is weird enough. Then you see, oh hi honey, congratulations on fucking
whole bridge guy outfit in one of those suit bags with the boots underneath it in your closet.
Something else, man.
What do you guys think about the whole Ron Logan stuff?
It's bullshit.
Smoking mirrors.
It's
Why?
why? Because it's them trying to do their due diligence as defense attorneys.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wait,
let's
wait.
look
Here's
at
our
the facts,
client.
though.
Let's
Let's
go with the
remove all
legal
that.
Alright.
part.
Let's
They
just deal with
probably
the
forgot
information.
to try to get it in trial. This is my hypothesis.
They
They
didn't
didn't try to.
forget.
They didn't establish the fucking grounds to get that guy in, and
They
now they're
tried.
trying to retroactively do
No,
it.
no.
They
you
tried to
wanna
have
know
him
why?
in, but you have to insert it in the trial.
You want to know why? Because I was sitting there when Gull granted Rosie's order. She said to him, like, hey, I'm going to give you your transport orders for these guys. And Rosie said, oh, you know what, Judge? That's okay. We thought we were going to call these witnesses and, they still might come, but thank you, but no thank you. That's exactly what he said.
Well, this is what I would want to know because I think they were having, what do you call it, motions and lemonade outside of you guys sitting in there and at the
They were
sidebars.
following him the
I
whole
want to
time.
know. I want to know if they ever brought up the fact they quote unquote opened the door because if they didn't, this is like retroactive shit that's going to get thrown out because they never raised the issue.
Well,
And I have a sneaky suspicion that them trying to push the trial, they didn't have all their ducks in order, and they didn't, and they're going back. It was regret. It doesn't work for appeals.
They didn't. I don't think it was regret. I'm telling you right now, the whole time that trial was going on, you had Baldwin getting up there going, "Oh, hey, I think what this witness just said is enough for us to get this Odinism shit in." And she
that's
went,
good then.
No. Right. And
That's
she
good.
went, no. And those filings are out there. Like, they filed that shit in the middle of trial. And she went, no. And then when it came to the people that they were going to transport from prison, like I said, Rosie was up there and she talked to him.
But did they file something and she already ruled no on them opening the door?
No, not at all.
They just never called them.
They had the transport orders, and I think it was the last Friday that I was there. And she said, I'm going to give you these transport orders,
she
whatever. And he said, Judge, like, I appreciate that, but I don't think it's going to be necessary to call him.
We rest our case.
Not that they rest their case, but it was one of those things where you knew as soon as they got up and the witnesses that they called that didn't have anything to do with anything, and it was in the middle of that.
I gotta ask Mata about that.
I'm sure you do.
I have a question for you guys. Check this out. Did Ron Logan say box cutters, like plural?
I don't know.
No,
we don't.
It would be in that. It would be in that
Richie,
motion.
Like, did Richie say that Ron Logan said cutters?
Dude, can you read that? Can
you pull up the motion to correct the?
Because I can't read
or whatever.
That.
Yeah.
Hold on, I might have it actually.
I tried really hard. I said to multiple people, like, how do you fucking read that shit? Between Richie's actual statement and the investigator that went there and talked to him,
I don't have it.
I can't read that shit.
All right, but I do want to read this out. Mustang 65 said they got stuck on Odinus and didn't prepare for anything else, and I totally agree with you there, Mustang, 100%. Yeah. You cannot sit there and try to defend a client on the basis they try to do it. It was not reasonable, in my opinion. I'm not an attorney. I'm not
a couple friends that are on the opposite side of it. Paradox probably heard me say this. Like, this is why you don't rush the trial, and this is why they take years, because you need to iron all this shit out over time. I don't care if it's 23 terabytes. Your job is to make sure all objections are prepared for the appeal.
And that's really not that much.
You get it right. It's 26 terabytes. It makes a difference.
That's not a whole lot.
23, 26? No. Look at Rex Heuermann. It's 400
but
last time I looked.
You look at what they're talking about in these filings, and they say the state has had this the entire time. Okay, if they've had this the entire time, exactly. Exactly.
That's the part they leave out.
And people forget right at the beginning of all of this, you were talking about Odinism. Why didn't you talk about Ron? I thought Ron Logan did it before I had any other information.
No,
That's
here,
what.
let's go. This is important what Charles is saying.
That's
He's
true.
saying we don't even know if Logan said anything. So the question is
hearsay.
why
Right.
why does Richie Davis have inside information about the crime?
We don't know that he does. We
Well-
also don't. We also don't know that.
No, hold on.
that-
We don't he has it. He said box cutters.
Okay.
Was Richie
And-
Davis in prison when the girls were?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, you
But
would
he
have
was
to
locked
hear
up with Keegan Kline at one point.
before Ron Logan though, because when was Ron Logan's alleged?
No, Keegan Kline I don't think was even locked up until like 2019.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
but
that's what I
Sleuth,
mean.
At the same time, this is something that you said, and it's something I agree with 100%. How do we know for sure that the timestamp on that video of Brad Weber going down that road is accurately at 2:44? Not that I think it makes a difference, but we don't know
No, it
that.
does make a difference.
It
But
does
that's
make a
the
difference.
that's the argument though.
That's the whole point.
That's their
Right,
argument.
right, right.
And you
but
can't prove it. And
how
a
can
lot of
any
people
of us
say, well,
know?
what about the Hoosier Harvest store? Well, if anybody knows anything about that video, it was off. The timestamp
Right.
was way off.
And when
But
they
they-
presented that at trial, they
But they have
said,
verifiable ways to kind of
Right.
prove what the time was. They had Kelsey, they had Betsy Blair, they had all these people driving in front of it.
They had
phone
that, and
records.
But
they
could
had the
prove what time was
FBI.
what.
The
What you're
FBI
forgetting,
also went
Sleuth,
through.
is you have to suspend your disbelief, and the state, everything the state does is a lie. It's a conspiracy, and everything else. Every single
No,
thing.
but it could
every
be,
point
though.
you make.
Dan,
Yeah,
it could be.
I know.
Right.
Think
the
about
way
it.
that
Think
it was
about
presented.
look. Imagine us four right now sitting secretively in a room, and we're all mutually indicted or implicated in a crime, and we
What's
all
our
have
story?
to figure out. We all have to figure out a way out of it, or we go to prison for the rest of our lives.
I'm
Yep.
not. Fuck it. What's our
Right.
story?
Didn't we
I
sit
think
on
we
a
could
live
get away. I think
stream?
that we could get away with it.
Yeah.
Didn't we sit on
Well-
a live stream and talk about how to get away with it as a trucker serial killer one night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a trucker on right now. Let's do it.
No, we already did it when they had that
No,
thing
I already
come out
told
about
Dan. I
1800.
profiled him. Like I already told him. I suspect him.
Yes, that's why I have a job where a camera's on me at all times.
Yeah.
But that's
Hiding
my
in plain
point.
sight. He
It's like
uses
you
that.
You look at the shit that they're
Guys,
filing now.
down the hill.
There it is.
Oh, dude.
Dude, that was it. You nailed it.
Hey, what's up, Lynn?
I so cannot wait for those fucking videos to come out so everybody can hear how that was said. Like, oh my
Hey,
God.
Stephanie.
It's so dumb.
I just don't know what to think about any of it, other than I hope the state has something that clears him completely.
Ron Logan?
Yeah,
Why?
They're gonna have,
Innocent
they
until
already
proven
have
guilty.
it. They already have it. They have the footage
Ow.
of him at that transfer station before the girls were murdered. Unless
now,
you really,
now hold up a second, because I'm not I agree, but the only problem is, remember the geofence shit had him within 30 yards of the shit at the time
Right.
that they
It wasn't the
designated.
geofence.
Right.
It was his. It was his pinging of his phone.
Okay.
right. But let's also, and this is not me being an expert and trying to tell you that I know everything.
No, I know.
But there's 2 cell towers in Delphi. It's not a great place for reception. If people that are experts that come into this and they say, well, he lived, I mean, I took a picture of his house from the cemetery and it looked pretty far away from where the crime scene was. His phone
Yeah.
pinging, it doesn't mean that he was
Not that
actually
far.
right there at whatever the tree was.
No, I know.
At the-
I know that.
But that's what I mean. Like,
We're talking like a
That-
5-minute walk.
that
you
would
ha-
be your nexus, though.
right.
Like,
That would be your nexus, but when you present it in court, you go, Ron Logan lived on that property. If
Owned
his
it.
phone is there and it's pinging,
And
does
the girl's
that mean
phone didn't move.
right? It didn't move. Does it
Mhm.
mean that he was right there at the tree that, this data that we haven't seen shows that his phone was pinging at this tree? Or does it mean that he was at his house at the time that he says he was, that they can corroborate with?
Well,
I think the
Hold
problem
on.
would be if
We have two inbounds. We have
yeah.
a Wild Charles and a Miss Dog Lover.
Charles is
I'm
always
a dog
wild.
lover. Well, I wonder
hello,
because
welcome
the
in.
defense argument would be it's up to the state to prove that he was at his house because
Hello.
you would just grab it and use that. Because if they couldn't prove it, that's why I said I hope they have proof.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you had enough
But
shit
yeah,
to prove
apparently
it,
there was a second video of Logan's, or not Logan, the Weber's van or whatever. I guess it was a ring cam or some shit.
well, I
Yeah,
guess
it was-
Austin
And
should
it did
release
match
it.
up with the whole 244.
How you doing?
Well, I've already seen it. Y'all would have too.
Yeah,
Well,
we
no,
were
but
watching it on Fishy's channel the other night.
right, Osbrook shared the video, but
It
that's what
was
I'm saying. Is there a different
criminality or
video?
whatever. Yeah.
What I think is funny is they
Are they
put this
Yeah,
exempt
there's
out
two
from
there.
different
discovery?
videos of
There it is. What do you know?
They make it seem like it's this big revelation. It's like you're showing that Weber's van went through down his private drive and that there was no one else that came through that whole time. The way that the state presented the case, they said, yeah, Richard Allen told Walla that he was there down at the south end of the bridge. He took them down. He saw a van and it spooked him. So he took them across the creek.
There's the van.
Oh, Stephanie with the wonderful point. This is like the box cutter because I remember when the box cutter stuff came out in the 3-day hearing. Same thing. It wasn't a box cutter. That was the opposite side. It couldn't have been a box cutter. It wasn't a box cutter. Blah blah blah. Now that it's Ron Logan, it was a box cutter.
No, but
Listen,
if they
Same thing with
explain
what
it,
Stephanie
it
says.
sounds like a box cutter. The cut is like an inch deep, and there's
I'll-
like a weird like bruise around the
Yeah,
cutting area.
No, I'll tell
No, I
all of
know.
you.
But the
I looked
opposite
at those
side were
fucking
saying that it was.
photos.
Yeah.
Those wounds not on Abby. Abby's wound
yeah,
was
but are
very
we
cut
sure
and
that the
dry.
cops didn't get a hard on for Ron Logan and in turn like freaking gave somebody a little bit of info and that's where that came from, you know?
I'm sure that Ron Logan, you look at who Ron Logan was, you look at the people that talk about him, you look at all the people in the town that talk about how he was. Who knows? Ron Logan's not here to say whether or not he said this or he said that. I don't give a fuck about Ron Logan. The fact of the matter is they have video of this guy at the transfer station at a specific time. He couldn't have been at that bridge. And even if he ran home and decided, oh, hey, I know that there's people on that bridge, I'm going to get down there. That's a reach. That's a huge reach. And it's just like everything else that has been brought out with all these third-party people. You have to reach really far to get to that conclusion.
Yeah, I think Ron Logan's the only one that's the closest you get. Like,
yes,
out of all of them.
And like I said, before I had any other information, Ron Logan was the guy to stick it on. It's on his property. He's a weird guy. We obviously found out from his ex-girlfriend that doesn't like him that he was a bad dude. And people in the town are like, yeah.
Didn't we also find out that somebody kind of coerced him into saying some shit too? Somebody in the YouTube sphere. Somebody in the YouTube sphere was kind of manipulating.
Was her name Barbara McDonald?
No.
No.
I'm not going to say who it was.
It used to be House's buddy.
Oh. I don't know about his buddies. I'm not friends with them.
You're not?
You're not with a K?
What?
Yeah.
Not. I don't like that guy.
Yeah, I'm not stirring crap, but that lady did come out and say that shit happened.
Right. Like,
that's okay.
You might say that they're coming apart. It's another word for they're coming apart.
Oh.
Those folks.
No, but Libby's wounds, looking at them, like, I was shocked the first time that I saw them because it's not what I expected to see as somebody that I had heard, she was almost beheaded and her throat got slit. To see the wounds that she had, I was very surprised by. And then they did the zoom ins on them. And one of the wounds had like these two little divots in them that they were like cut out. And I'm like, what is that? That's really strange. Like, I don't understand what can make those types of marks. And then they were talking about, some of the wounds, you look at them and you're looking inside the girl's neck. and it's mind blowing to you.
Trigger warning for the.
Well, trigger warning. You shouldn't be up at this time listening to this shit.
Yeah, I know. I
Like,
always. Somebody's over there gonna pass out and hit
Yeah,
their coffee table.
don't judge people. Don't tell them what they should or shouldn't be, because you're a fucking savage.
I am a savage. Look, listen, I was fucked up by this. Like, it disturbed me to the point that I didn't eat.
Yep, that's why I was saying the trigger warning, so other people aren't getting fucked up by.
There it is.
Yeah, hell
it's horrifying. We're just all desensitized.
I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Yeah, we'll hold it down, brother.
Well, let's talk bullshit about Sleuth because I want to wait for him to be back.
He's so handsome.
He is. That's why he just had a kid, kind of.
Made one, hasn't had it yet.
Well,
I only say it.
We're hoping for a boy.
Yep, we're crossing our fingers.
Almost every girl I've ever dated, it's been a family of all girls, and you see the dad. They look at you and they're like, I don't care how crazy my daughter is, you better stick around because goddamn.
I will say, after having a girl, girls are awesome.
They are, but you also have a boy that's older, and
I'm gonna be honest with you, my little boy.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Not very well, but yes.
No? Okay.
It's a little muffled.
God, a British lady? I love it.
Yeah.
Miss Dog Lover.
That's
Miss Dog
awesome.
Lover. Yeah, can you hear me?
Last time I was on with you, Miss Dog Lover, I think Fiend was yelling at you.
Oh no. Let's yell at her then.
There's a British lady here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can scream at me. I don't care.
I don't do that. That's very strange.
I've got a cold, so I apologise. I'm just being very polite British at the moment. But yeah.
That's okay.
Carry on. I just thought there was too much testosterone in the room. So
we
I thought
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we needed some estrogen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the question is, can we fuck you?
No.
Oh my God. No, stop it. Stop. Jesus. Oh, she's laughing. Okay, never mind.
I'm not easily offended.
I know. You're Australian.
Australian? Fuck that.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little excited. I hear the British accent. I'm like, oh.
That is offensive. I'm not Australian.
Oh, shit. You're UK? You're UK then. Shit, I fucked that up, didn't I? Well, that's all right.
That is offensive.
She's more offended that you call it Aussie. Oh, Jesus.
My God.
What I missed.
No, nothing.
That's like that pickup line. Fuck me if I'm wrong, but your name's Glenda.
Give me a third strike. Just
like
give me
I said,
a third strike.
we're known for our sense of humour in the UK.
Yes.
Oh, Miss Dog
You guys
Lover,
are
what's
great.
up?
Yeah, hi Sleuth.
How you doing?
Just to say, amazing. Congratulations on the baby.
Oh, thank
for
you.
you and Mrs. Sleuth. So yeah,
Appreciate
I was
that.
just so happy to hear that news. So yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Sleuth. I hope
Yeah,
the first trimester is going well.
Yeah, but yeah, the doc says
Awful.
everything's great.
Oof.
Everything's great.
That's good. It's good.
Any morning sickness?
That's the worst
lots.
part. The first trimester is awful, man.
Lots of sickness, you know.
Oh, no.
Which is good. That's a good
Well,
sign.
she lives with you. I mean.
Oh, yeah. Get up, get down with the sickness.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
is the household a Disturbed album right now?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Sleuth.
Thank
Women
you.
Shout
go
out to Mrs.
so
Sleuth.
much.
Yes.
Yeah. She's a warrior.
She is. She says she has a Viking baby in her belly.
Hell yeah.
That's a dark Viking.
Is that normally dark?
Hey, I'm whiter than white. I can't say
it.
She's a redhead, and I'm
Uh-oh.
more than half
Ginger loving,
Norwegian.
having a blast.
Yeah.
Sorry, Teddy.
Definitely.
It's okay.
My mother's maiden name is Erickson with a K, so.
Oh, you're
Ooh.
going places,
He
buddy.
discovered America.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fucking Magellan, bitch.
You know the difference between jelly and jam.
Oh my god.
Smuckers for
Fucking
life.
Teddy and Dan.
I'm not saying it on the live stream. I will tell you later.
Oh, come
Right,
on.
if any other ladies want to join the stream, please come in.
Please.
Please.
Yeah, we need
Far
more
Too much
Let's
estrogen
go.
testosterone in the room.
so I can
Far too-
misidentify
If you're
you.
like, if you're
It's far
30 and
too
younger, and you
homoerotic.
wanna
Miss
come
Dog
in,
Lover, if you want to put the smack down on any of these fools, feel
Miss Dog
free.
Lover, I got you
Please.
right now as the resident racial fluid
what?
and gender fluid. I am now identify as a woman. We are good.
I do as well, man.
I'm so
There we go. Now it's all women.
really, really
Yeah, we're all women.
honestly.
I'll be whoever you want me to be. That's fine.
Exactly. Depending
I,
on
Okay,
the
nothing
Julia.
offends me. Like literally nothing offends me. I'm just joking.
Me too.
You don't have to preface it with that. That's fine.
No, nothing offends me. I'm
Hey,
like,
guys.
That just
Don't.
offended
Now
me.
you're making. Now you're making it a game.
literally, like, why is everyone so?
Yeah,
gonna
Paradox is
start
already
throwing
writing
darts.
shit down.
Why is
Yeah.
everyone so offended? Like,
Because
I-
we're talking Delphi. That's why.
Yeah.
like it's just a joke, innit? Life's like just take it as a joke.
Miss
I'll
Dog Lover,
take it.
I gotta tell you something. I was there. I get offended by everything. Just so you know.
I'm perpetually offended.
Yeah, I'm a
Alright.
liberal too.
I'm offended that you're
Yeah.
not offended.
Lucy, you got to.
I'm really mad about everything.
Oh my.
Ugh.
This is a video you
What's
should probably
the
not
What's the
actually
meme?
put up.
The current thing. I'm into the current thing.
What's
Whatever
that?
that is. Whatever that is, that's what I'm
Oh.
offended by. The current thing.
Getting Jews out of this fucking country is number one.
Not
Well-
with Trump, baby.
They don't even want their own country, so
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we do.
I don't need any bombs flying here. I pay enough taxes as it is.
I love what
Don't
Trump
worry,
said
Dan.
the other day. And
Sleuth
What'd he
Intuition
say?
Channel supports you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
Support
yeah.
Sleuth Intuition.
Hello.
Saving face.
Our people are international, Teddy.
Uh-huh.
Exiled.
I don't even follow
I'm in
UK
Greenland.
politics because it's so bloody boring, and they all make promises they can't keep, and then you go and
America
vote for
too,
them.
baby.
It's a load of bollocks.
TJ.
Like-
Bullocks.
did you just call her a baby?
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
yeah,
She said bullocks. I said baby.
bollocks. Like,
Bollocks.
This is a fight to the death.
Like
It
Sandra.
means bullshit.
Duh. You never seen Speed, bitch?
bollocks.
Mm.
Sandra.
Bollocks. Bullshit.
Well, like the American way.
Miss
TJ,
Dog Lover.
anything and everything.
What is your stance on Delphi? What do you think?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
want to
else
hear you
would
talk.
be asking?
Hopefully it works now.
I just want to hear you
Yeah, so
talk.
the-
I love it.
The
Welcome
killer's
back,
been
Charles.
convicted.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Delphi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
Stuff
asking
on
me?
open networks.
Miss Dog
Shut
Lover.
up, shut up,
I don't know if
Charles.
y'all can hear
Yes.
me.
Oh, that's a Rolls
Shut up,
Royce.
Charles. I want to hear Miss Dog Lover talk.
Yeah. So the killer's been convicted.
Yes,
In
he
Delphi.
has. Good for
Richard,
you. I love
Richard
you.
Allen's been convicted.
That's not.
Yep.
He is the murderer. He is Bridge Guy.
Yep.
Well,
Case
he's definitely a
sorted.
bridge guy.
Hey, do you want to get married?
Okay.
Okay.
As I
got
often
you.
say, his alibi was the
Have you got
crime
any
scene.
money?
Do I have any money?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. I got you, girl.
Okay.
Do you
I got you. I
accept
got a real
IOUs?
good
Hey,
job.
Teddy.
He's balling.
No IOUs. I need it
Could I
now.
interest you in a high interest personal loan?
No, you can't. Listen,
Are
she
you
told
into
she
Ponzi schemes?
she told
Nah, that's
me
a
in
Jew
private
thing.
chat that she was a Nigerian queen, and I bought that shit up.
Ooh.
That's it.
Take
I'm
my
sold.
money.
A
I'm sold.
Ugandan scammer.
Just
Oh, I got
deposit
you.
this check, will you?
Yeah, I give it all.
Well, like all 3 inches, or
No, all 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll give you an IOU for the rest, but hey.
No, it's not gonna do it.
It's not gonna do it.
Does it
How
count
much?
as?
Damn.
Is it the full
Does it count?
7?
Jesus
Does it
Christ.
count as 6 inches if you pump it 3 times?
Listen, the full 7. The full 7 is if you count it from anus to tip.
That's how we all
That's all I
measure it.
got.
From the
Yeah,
skull to the back.
yeah.
Right, but we know in different countries they measure it differently, and
Yeah.
I can't get behind it.
I measure from my asshole.
Knowing you, I think you can get behind it, buddy.
I wasn't even gonna go there.
Oh my
man.
god.
He set it up, but I wasn't gonna go
I was
had
trying to set it up. I wanted to hear the answer.
there. I was gonna wait and I was waiting for you, Dan.
4 guys, 1 girl.
I feel so bad for you, Sleuth. You got a bunch of retards on here.
Yeah, normally it's just one.
Yeah.
That'd be
I'm
me.
not a retard. You
I
are.
know. No, you're not. You actually.
God.
You are adding something to the conversation, Miss Dog Lover. We are destroying it.
Yup.
It's
We're
that
trying.
Happy
to,
Gilmore
at least.
quote.
Yeah.
Or not Happy. What is it? Billy Madison?
Billy
Happy
Madison
Madison.
is the best.
Where they talk about, like, you've added nothing you said is.
That's Billy Madison.
Yeah, that quote.
We've all become dumber. For what you
Yes.
said.
Yeah.
It says cock talk.
Nudie magazine day. Nudie magazine day.
You're not cool. This should be your pants.
All right, we'll stop. We'll stop. You two bad actors.
What?
Tisk tisk.
Pee in your pants.
Call me
is the
Gray
coolest.
Hughes.
Never mind.
Back
Fast is wrong, Bobby.
back to school. Prove to that I'm not
A friend of mine and her, they got it on.
Mm.
No, they didn't.
Spanish Armada.
What do you think, Sloop? The appeal effort's going to be victorious?
No, not at all.
No, I agree with you.
There's always a snowball's chance. But
A
I wouldn't
snowball
mind if he
chance.
did. I wouldn't mind if he got his.
in
appeal.
hell.
If he got convicted a second time, is that what you're asking?
Hey,
Yeah, because it could be worse. It could be worse, and also we might get a few more answers. You know, with the whole Anthony
Yeah.
Shots shit.
I need a reason to drive another 10 hours out to Indiana.
Off a cliff?
I might stop and see Dan on the way.
Dude, I wish you weren't so
Yeah,
busy
but
the
he-
last time I would have.
Yeah, but he's in
Well,
Colorado. You don't want to go there.
Yeah,
Well,
I
maybe
know.
now. It might be safe now that Trump.
I got
Trump's
a
back.
couple people that are in Colorado that I want to go see their feet.
Dude, I have some beautiful feet, dude. I'll paint my nails whatever color you want.
Well,
God.
I wasn't trying to say anything specific, but
Wow, okay.
I want polka dots.
I'll put some polka dots somewhere, all right?
Well, he has that naturally.
Yes.
I really
How many packs of top ramen does Ricky go for in prison?
ramen? That's
Yeah,
how
I
many
go
packs
for
of
2 a
top-
day
I'm gonna say a pound.
myself. Yeah, that's
Pound?
a pound too.
I think he gets traded for a single cigarette daily.
Nah, come on.
Well, he might turn into a single cigarette. You know?
Do you guys
Look.
think Ricky will make it long in prison?
I hope
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, there's a lot of sickos in prison.
I really hope not.
Yeah,
I mean, I
think
think
about it.
he's-
I think
Gary
they'll keep him
Ridgway is
around.
living.
Yeah,
Is
Yep.
he still alive in prison? Right, Gary
Yes,
Ridgway.
I think
yeah.
Ridgway's
It
still
was
alive.
the heart eater guy that died of
Berkowitz-
Jeffrey
only-
Dahmer.
Berkowitz might even still be alive. He's
The
like,
only
Yeah, he
way
is.
that he'll
He
make it alive in prison is
Yeah.
if they keep him where they've kept him. That's it.
No, dude, there's tons of sickos in that prison.
mhm.
Nah, dude. Right.
He'll be
there's
fine.
There's a lot of people in that prison. If they put him in general pop, he'll be done.
a lot of serial killers we don't even know about.
Right.
Maybe.
Right. But
That
he's
stuff
he's
happens
not
a lot
serial
less
killer.
than people think.
Yeah, you talk to everybody
No,
that's
that
ever
beats
gone
you.
to prison. I'm serious,
beats
Dan. You talk to everybody that's been in prison, and they all say the same shit. Like everybody gets raped except for that person you're talking to. It's kind of odd.
I don't know. Ricky will give you those eyes. He's got that look. That guy will be looking around in the back of the shower, and he'll be, his eyes open up a little bit more than you think they're going to.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
telling you,
like, whoa, what
I'm
happened
telling
there?
you.
Are you saying you're hoping he gets the Dahmer treatment with the broomstick?
I
That
hope.
was
I hope.
savage.
I
When I
really
first
hope
heard about that, I was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
I hope he does get the Dahmer treatment, but I hope
That
he
was
gets like a
insane.
fun time and like
Yeah,
gets
but did you know the
passed
difference?
around.
You know what Dahmer was doing to get that treatment? Because he didn't just do it because he was sick. He was like making jokes with his food and making jokes about it to all these guys. They finally had
Yeah.
enough of it.
Mm.
Well, let's hope.
And don't forget, it wasn't just him. The dude did it to another guy too at the same time. Two of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 2 people are deceased after that because
I
they
never
were in
heard
there
that.
cleaning. Yeah,
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
I swear there were 2 guys that he assaulted in that room where he was. They were on a cleaning
That's the
crew.
first time I've ever heard that.
Assaulted,
Fair,
killed.
fact check me
He
because
was
I'm
murdered
trying
in that
to
room.
go off a recall.
Yeah, where's AOC when we need them?
We've had prisoners in the UK recently where they've just like someone's attacked them within like a couple of weeks, where they've like the prisoner has been convicted of like assaulting children, and they just get attacked within weeks.
Good.
Did you guys hear about the Slenderman kill or Slenderman stabber
she
girl?
got off.
She got out.
Yep.
Because she's identifying as a different gender.
I didn't hear that.
We
Yeah,
covered the
she's a boy
Slenderman
now.
stabbings. Yeah, Slenderman stabbings.
I did not hear that she got
I
out because she was a
cannot
boy.
believe that she gets to get out.
I heard.
Yeah, they didn't kill the girl. She survived.
Yeah,
I heard
but
that she
her
got out because her
interrogation
psychologist.
Yeah, her interrogation is enough to keep her. For me, you either end it or keep her in that thing forever. You don't let her into the population.
Listen, anybody, I don't care how old you are, if you have the ability to do what she did, we don't understand.
Just freaking out and stabbing somebody. She planned it out. That's it was sick.
Right,
Sick
and I think it's really fucked up when somebody, even
Well, it
if
was
you're
2
that
girls,
young,
not 1.
Yeah,
it was 2 girls.
Yeah,
the
but
2
the
girls
one
planned it out with that one. Or was it the one following along with her? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It was 2 girls that tried to kill their best friend. They stabbed her a bunch of times and
Wasn't
she
she
survived.
like way younger than them?
Yeah,
too?
isn't that sad?
No, it was 1 year. They were 13 and she was 12.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know what? That's a weird thing. Like when you're that young, that's very strange. Like you think about being that young, it's not okay, and it's not. But you think about that, and you can't imagine doing that even at that age, or if you're 45. But what
At
the
any
fuck?
age, yeah, that was really fucked up.
Now, Slews, is this the orchestrator girl? Then the one that got out, the orchestrator of it, the one that basically came up with the idea.
Yes.
No.
I think
the other one was.
I'm not sure. Here's the story right here. Hold on.
Okay. I thought this was the one with the interrogation where she talked about how she planned it.
And then I'll go to the update.
A fictional internet character called Slenderman. Now, for the first time, the girl and her parents are going on camera, and ABC's David Muir, anchor of World News Tonight, has our report.
She appears to be stabbed. She appears to be what? Stabbed. Stabbed? Correct.
Waukesha, Wisconsin, just outside Milwaukee. And on a Saturday morning this past May, a horrific tale is just beginning to emerge.
Is there any bleeding going on?
Her clothing has got blood on it.
Okay, and you found her and she was just laying there?
Yeah.
A birthday sleepover with 3 12-year-olds the night before.
I used to use this theory when looking into the Delphi case, and I used to call it the mean teen theory before Richard Allen was arrested. I thought maybe some of Abby and Libby's friends may have done something very similar to this. What do you think about that?
I couldn't have ruled it out.
Yeah.
Probably still with the information I actually have. I couldn't rule anything out. At least until we get to peek into it, right?
I mean, haven't we already?
You got a lot more stuff that's supposed to become publicly available from the trial and whatnot.
I mean, do you guys think that Anthony Schatz and Keegan Klein are involved in the Delphi
No.
murders?
No, I don't.
No.
Why not?
Because they couldn't prove that it was. That's the only reason.
I mean, that's a good reason.
Well,
that's the best reason.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
No further than that. If you could prove it to me, yeah, 100%. I think it could be.
I mean, that's a good answer.
No, here's the thing, Sleuth. The fucking point is like, what pointed? How could they point the damn investigation towards them? You know, you can't. And on top of that, what Dan said is.
But what do you mean? How can they point the investigation towards them? The investigation was pointed towards them quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit, and they didn't get anything, right? Am I wrong?
They didn't prove anything.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But he also deleted a bunch of stuff that we'll never see.
No, I don't think they deleted anything that they
not the
they
law
thought was valuable. You know, like interviews with like people that have been cleared. They're like, we'll let
not
that
the law enforcement. Keegan Klein, when he had his device and took it and cleared it.
Gotcha.
I also think, given the situation where this all happened, nobody in their right mind is going to do this shit in the middle of the day. Nobody.
Unless you're really motivated.
Well, here's the thing that pisses me off. Oh, go ahead, Teddy. I'm sorry.
I mean, it happened in the middle of the day, so we know that it's
we do.
You know, somebody's motivated to do it in the middle of the day. So
it happened in the middle of the day, but that's the thing, though. It happens in the middle of the day. Nobody in their right mind is going to try to do this in the middle of the day unless it was a spur of the moment thing.
Carly Bruce was taken in the middle of the day.
Hold up, Teddy. You have half of that right. No one in their right mind would do this at all.
He wasn't in his right mind.
Right.
No one would in their right mind.
Right.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, though.
Mama, don't let your cowboys grow up to be. Your babies grow up to be cowboys.
Yeah. And that always gave me pause with this whole thing, because I always thought, like, how did this all happen? It's so weird to me. Like, you look at the statistics and
it's a
people
recipe.
that nobody does this with two separate victims. That doesn't make sense. And in the middle of the day on a public trail, that doesn't make sense. But Richard Allen also went to the trail with all those clothes on when everybody in the area was like, hey, it's warm out right now.
And he kind of rushed to the trails, if you think about it.
Well, I don't think he rushed to the trails because he knew who was going to be there. I think he rushed to the trails because, for whatever reason, and this is another question I have, what happened that day that drove him to do what he did? I can't say for sure.
See, the motive is what I'm missing as well.
The motive.
Right. But you have to look at it from somebody goes and kills two teenage girls. What motive are you going to be satisfied with?
Yeah, but we're talking about liquor courage, alcohol.
But
he had
liquored up.
Still, you know what? That's what he said.
But why did he need to hop off the wagon and get those 3 beers? Like, what? Why?
It's what he said. I don't put a ton of stock of
on
what he
day.
said. Who knows if he drank 3 beers or he drank 12 beers? Who knows?
Just the fact that he went and got beer, and he
was an
sober.
alcoholic, self-admitted.
Yeah, but he hadn't been drinking. He was sober at that time.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah,
I've only heard it from Sleuth. I think I asked him. Well, I don't know where that came from.
During the trial, they mentioned it.
I don't remember that.
I remember you said it before the trial. That's why I didn't know. I just didn't know where it came from initially.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't remember them ever saying that he was clean.
No, the only time I would even ever mention it was after the Wallace stuff came out.
Yeah, 3 days. Yeah.
And I never heard anything from Wallace saying that he was a recovering alcoholic and he didn't drink at all. Like
a few weeks before the trial.
Yep, August 1st through the 3rd or 4th.
Right, I could be wrong. I'm just saying I never heard that. And I don't think 3 beers is going to do anything to an alcoholic.
No.
At all.
I think it'll help on an empty stomach.
No, 3 beers is nothing. It's like 3
But-
shots. It's like
If you
double
smash
shots of
them,
Fireball.
if you slam 3 beers, you're gonna get a good little buzz.
Well, that's the
No, I
question.
think
Is somebody
it just
going
took the
to
edge off.
minimize
the
their
edge.
consumption?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go, Miss
I
Bellwether.
see. Like take the edge off or whatever.
Even
Yeah.
regardless of all of that, after looking at that guy, the thing that I still don't understand is I truly do not believe that he did anything before that event or since, because the guy is a pussy. He's a weirdo. He really is. Looking at him in his eyes, the guy is a fucking weirdo, and you can tell by the crime scene that he felt bad about what he did in some weird way. Not because he felt bad about
Hey,
doing
what's
it.
up? Don't hate, create.
Has anyone else got an echo?
Yeah, I don't know where it's
No,
coming from.
it's
It
coming
might
from
be
Teddy.
me.
It's
Yeah,
from
I don't
Teddy.
know why. I'm away from my phone.
Can you
too,
refresh?
So, I can try.
I'm not
It's
hearing
fine.
it. Hey, maybe I can refresh. Hold on. It might be me. Hold on.
No, it's not.
It's
It
probably
won't hurt
me.
anything if he refreshes.
Here,
It's
hold on.
not too bad, don't worry.
Oh, you know what? If I do refresh,
but it's
it'll
annoying.
kick all of you. Actually. so
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do
Hold
just
on.
leave it. I know it's
Let
coming
me-
from Teddy. But
it. Okay.
All right. Well, how about this? I'll hop off and then I'll get back on.
Oh,
and
it's
see if
gone
works.
now.
yeah.
Is it?
Gone now.
Okay. But yeah, like I still don't understand it, and I think there's a lot of questions that we won't have answers to until the person that did this starts to talk about it. And I do not understand the motive of this person that I know for a
Oh, what do you
fact.
think about the Keegan Klein confession?
Listen, I think everything about Keegan Klein is
What
just like
No, just the
everything else
confession.
in this
Just
case.
this
What
that. What do
confession?
you think about the Keegan Klein confession?
I think it's
What-
bullshit
What Kagan Klein confession?
that he was at the cemetery with his father in the red Jeep, and they
Oh,
went.
yeah.
I think it's bullshit, and you want to know why?
Do
I
we
think
all
it's
remember
bullshit?
where that comes from? I won't say it, but
Say it.
No,
Well,
it's
I mean,
it's
it's
in the
another
defense.
YouTube.
No. It
No, I
came
know.
there originally, but officially, it's in documents now. Like this is
No, I know.
factual information.
Well, then, Sleuth, walk it out.
No, we all know what the defense put in those documents.
Well, I'll tell you this. When Melissa Oberg was talking about the submissions that she had to the lab, at the very end, like the last submission that they got was all of these pieces and parts of guns that were given to her in bags of water. So we knew that all the people in the gallery knew this was the stuff that came from that river search. And we knew that they had done that river search based off of Keegan Klein telling them, hey, me and my dad went to the cemetery and we said, whatever it was that we did. And that's great. But just like the Ron Logan stuff, if you think that they didn't look into that, what do you think happened? I need an answer to that. What do you think happened if he told them that him and his father went to the cemetery and he got out and Keegan Klein just sat in the truck while they all went and did what they did in the woods? And if you believe what this prison inmate said that Ron Logan told him, that he went
now. I don't believe that Ron Logan told him anything. I just believe that he
Right.
knows. I don't know if it came from Ron Logan, but he has inside information. He said box cutters.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the reason why you're thinking that is because Dr. Core, when he got up to the stand, I don't know what Dr. Core knew beforehand or after, whatever.
No, he testified that he always thought possibly it could be a box cutter.
No, that's not what he said.
And then he had the eureka moment.
No,
later on.
That's not what happened. When Dr. Core got up, he talked about him being in his garage and thinking about what could have possibly caused those wounds, because those wounds were very specific.
Yeah, inch deep with the weird bruising around the edges, like a box cutter.
Right, but he never had suggested beforehand that it was a box cutter. He said that he was in his garage and he had picked up a box cutter. And it was always in the back of his mind. Like, this is the thing that the news did not get right. He picked up a box cutter, and again, those wounds were very specific. There were like on one of the wounds, over on the side of him, there were these marks that looked like they were really deep scars that had scarred over. They were red, and they looked like sun rays. They were really strange, but they weren't actual cuts. They were parallel to the wound.
Yeah,
But
like
they
bruising from the edges of a box cutter.
No, not like bruising. They look
Patty
like
is
scars.
talking. 2 ears, 1 mouth.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
What's
But
up, Hulk?
it looked like that. And then another one of
The link, if
wounds-
you want to call in anybody, it's up at the top pinned.
Another one of the wounds had little divots towards the bottom of it that were actually cut out. They didn't look like anything specific, but they were very distinct. And he said, one day I was in my garage and I picked up a box cutter to do whatever. And I thought to myself, well, I see the handle. I see the way that this looks. I'm like, maybe this could be the thing. Like, he said that in open court. And all the investigators said afterwards, like, we never told him this. It's not like this was a thing. Like the Ron Logan stuff that came out in, the summer of 2017, when the guy who said he confessed talked about it. No one knew that. Like, Richard Allen didn't know about that when he said something about a box cutter.
What's up, Dirty Diana?
Yeah, but the theory of that is that Walla
Here's one
implanted it into his brain.
Obviously.
Somehow
Right.
Walla knew about it, and she
Right.
implanted that into his brain.
Right.
But I
again,
just wonder what the trigger was that day. There must have been a trigger for him.
that's what I'm thinking too. Like,
We only
That's-
have
that's-
speculation.
Yeah, the motive.
exactly. That's all I want to
Yeah.
know too. Is what was the motive?
Or the
Because this
trigger,
guy-
or the motive, yeah.
This guy, he seems like such a pussy. Like, he couldn't even tell his wife where he was that day. And even afterwards, like, he just shut it all down. Like, I'm going to go live my normal life. And
Oh.
after the fact that they supposedly caught him, he still, like, he couldn't own up to stuff. So I can't see him committing murders before, and I can't see him committing murders since. And when you look at the crime scene and what they've talked about, it makes sense to me now that I know where those wounds were, how those sticks were positioned, and seeing where the crime scene was in comparison to
Yeah.
the creek.
Actually,
It makes
Yeah, there's
perfect-
some kind of underlying issue there, I think, that's been triggered. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had things in my life where I've been like, I've really struggled mentally, and something's triggered me to have like a panic attack or something, but I would never hurt anyone else.
Right.
But there's always a trigger.
Well,
So you're
remember
telling
this?
us that you're normal.
Wait, remember Holman's interview with Lauren from Hidden True Crime, where he talked about him in Cass County snapping and banging his head into the wall and making a throat-slitting gesture and
Right.
going off. And then when they
Right.
go to get him help, he's like, "Oh, I'm fine," just
And
like nothing.
I was sitting
See-
right there when Holman first came up and said that. And he said it to Susan, who was sitting next to me. And he goes, I have to talk to you. And she goes, am I in trouble? And he goes, no, I just want to ask your opinion on something. And it ended up being, I found out later, that
Yeah,
it
it's
ended
not
up being
saying
about
65.
that video of him in Cass County as the trial's going on. Like, this didn't happen before the trial started. This was during trial. He was sitting on his cot, whatever,
Mhm.
with his iPad.
Welcome
And
in. Don't hate
got
create.
up
What's up, Fishy?
and he started.
Hey, fishy.
Hi, Fish. He started doing the whole fucking neck slicing motion, and he's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill everybody here. I didn't kill Abby and Libby, and I didn't rape my daughter, and I didn't rape my sister, and all this other shit." And he was freaking out, and they
That's
wanted
crazy.
to put that into
Yeah.
court. And my original thought back then, when I was in the middle of it, I'm like, why the hell would you do this? Because the jury is over here. They don't know anything. You're going to put a video up of him acting crazy and saying, oh, I didn't rape my sister. Like, the claims that they made, like he raped someone named Chris and someone named this, and like all these things that he said.
That shit was weird. Dawn.
Yeah. And I said that. I was like, who the hell are these people?
And somebody, his grandkids or something, his granddaughter. Or
Well, he said something about his grandkids.
Yeah,
and
what
like
if he
that,
was talking about the person that helped him commit the crime? What if he was talking about things that they did?
That whole thing, I don't believe any of that. I think he was saying like my family's fucked up. Like even my grandkids are going to be affected by this, and I was the person that did that.
Or I mean, it kind of makes sense, but like also like maybe he was just fucking out of his mind and like
he was tortured.
Or I mean, I would challenge like anybody to not be fucking crazy in that same situation.
There's lots of
solitary
murder.
confinement.
Well, no, this is Cass County. This is all wide open.
Right.
This isn't in solitary.
And you have your tablet.
He is in solitary, even in Cass County. He's definitely
safekeeping,
the thing
not
is,
solitary confinement.
He wasn't in solitary confinement where you're in a small room without any interaction for all day. Like he was able to get up and go to. They even made the point of saying he was able to go and do recreation and stuff. And Rosie
Teddy,
made the whole point.
do you know what that means by recreation? Like, okay, I'll tell you because
time.
I've like
I do because it was explained to me.
Well, okay, so he like goes and he puts his hands like at the door where they put handcuffs on him, and then they open the door and they put his chains on his ankles and then his like thing around his waist and a leash, and then they hold him and they take him to another cage, and then he goes through the same. I don't even know.
Well, not just him though, right? Like pretty much everybody.
Yeah, no, that's like anybody that's in like disciplinary in jail or prison is going to be treated like that. Like even in, I was in county jail and they would do that when you're getting disciplined. So
oh no, what did you do?
Oh,
not for the internet's business.
I did stuff.
I did you.
You bad
she got it. She didn't pay her parking tickets.
Exactly. That's what happened.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to consider the fact that somebody is in a situation that would make any normal person be a little crazy. But you also have to consider, like, when they talked about the conditions that he was in, they went above and beyond to make sure that he had more than the prisoners that were already convicted people in Westville.
More what? What do you? Yeah,
I mean, his previous depression and violent outbursts
kind of
negate.
No, but he obviously had depression and anxiety and whatever. But they talked about his tablet and how he broke his tablet for whatever reason. They never got into it.
He probably stood up and it fell off his lap or something. I mean, you don't know if he like broke it.
No,
right.
Dude, the guy fucking broke it.
Oh, like, sure
yeah,
did.
And I mean, this is the
did
same guy, Cass County, that is banging his head on the wall while he's doing
that. Was a sport.
That he didn't include
that was a sport.
Well, I did a live stream on solitary confinement, and that's what they do. First, it starts off with like, hey, screaming, yelling, banging, and then they move to the feces because they know they're trying to make an extreme gesture. But by the rules, that's not enough. So then that's when the banging of the head starts.
And when
do they do that because that's the way, like all they have there, or like I think
it's all about kind of being in a helpless situation. How do you gain power in a helpless situation? The only way you can do that is first get attention, right? And that's with the feces smearing and doing all that, and then knowing the rules. So now that you have their attention, they're not going to get you out of there because your ultimate goal is to get out of that room. You're going crazy in there.
Can I tell you guys 2 documentaries that like I would implore everybody to watch?
After
but I won't listen.
Something. Teddy, are you a cop?
Crashed override. What's up?
I'm
No,
not.
I don't like appeals to authority.
You're not. Teddy's not a cop. Okay.
Nope, not at all.
It looks like one.
I'm lying.
Okay, so there's like
like 3 other questions behind that I wanted to ask. I'm sorry if I forgot them. But,
You forgot him.
Okay.
So there's like the Red Onion prison, and that's a really good one. And then there's Frontline, and it's like the last days of solitary, and just like it's kind of depressing to watch them, but they really do a good job of like just giving you the feeling of like the noise and everything that solitary
No, I don't agree
entails.
with solitary confinement. I think that it would drive anybody crazy, and that
Insane.
I think that it inspires false confessions. But the thing
I
is
agree.
that when you have dangerous people like that, how do you police those folks? You have to have solitary
or
confinement.
not just dangerous people that everyone in the prison would want to kill. What do you do with them?
What you do is you hook them up to a fucking exhaust pipe, like their mouth.
Well, you make them more violent by doing that. Like for
I
like
know.
one thing,
They're already violent, though. I mean, that's why
But
they're
this
in
is the
solitary.
other side of that is if everyone wants to be violent to them because of what they're being charged with, what do you do with them?
But
Because
it's
I've
not.
asked
It
a
is
few people
inhumane. That's like the catch-22 is that it's inhumane.
well, there's like simple stuff they could do, like letting them have like contact with grass or just nature. Like there's
What
like
I also
your
Yeah, but if
circadian
they're
rhythm and
shanking
stuff.
people, like, how do you put somebody
Guys,
that's in
let
prison
her
for
talk.
life?
She's got some really
How
valid
do you punish
points.
them?
Please let her talk. Thank you.
I'm sorry, hon. What did you say?
Please talk. I love your voice.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
you
insane.
could- he's not talking to me. I know that.
Have
He
a
doesn't
hand.
love my voice.
Have a
No,
hand.
but there's simple like things that we could do to make like solitary even more humane. Like we wouldn't treat animals like that. So I know it's like that's like a separate issue,
Well,
but it's
my
also
two
like
new
not.
kittens are fucking more precious to me than that person's life.
Well, he
killed
wasn't
two
even
people.
convicted yet. Like, so that's, but even people that are convicted, like, their punishment is that they're in prison and they can't live life anywhere else. They don't need like punishment on top of that.
Okay.
What
They
do
can
you
be
want?
forced to work
What do you
too.
want?
They
Are
can
you,
be
are you
forced
going
to
to
work.
stop interrupting her, please? Just
That
let her
wasn't-
talk. Please. Thank you.
Man,
What
I'm
I
hungry
do?
now.
I love you,
up.
Fishy. Talk.
He wants you to keep interrupting.
No, but and also Teddy, like you went to the trial, right? But did you see the expert that the defense put on solitary confinement?
I did not. You're right. I did not.
Please stop interrupting.
Hey,
Sorry.
be nice, guys. Be nice, everybody.
We love Miss Dog Lover.
I
Yeah,
love
and
everybody on this panel.
girl power, yo.
Hell yeah. I'm all about the women.
Women have suffraged enough.
It was all fun and games, and now we have 2 girls on here. I felt.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got 3. You got 3.
out.
We're about to sink.
I'm
Shut
out.
up. Let
Best
Fish
with a
speak.
girl from London.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, don't mess with them.
Me.
We're about to sink. That's funny.
Yeah. Dog Girl is actually from Australia.
We don't mess with those West End girls.
Well,
I am not from London. I'm not from Australia.
I know.
I don't believe you.
Say no. Say no. Say no.
It's all the same for him.
No. Me and Fishy have had a lot of disagreements about this stuff. And, like, that's fine. Like that's fine. Like this is what you need to talk about. It's okay.
You
I
guys
don't.
need to be put in your place.
Yeah,
I do.
Oh,
I do.
They are
I would love a
overtalkers.
sandwich.
I'm trying to dig them down. Don't worry.
No, but you talk about solitary confinement, and it's like, look at when he started talking about what happened. The guy was in prison. He was in prison. He was a pretrial detainee.
Doggy style all the way.
Oh yeah, but he was in prison from
Isn't that a Snoop Dogg album?
Oh yes.
I was born the day Snoop Dogg came out with his debut album.
In
I know all
your
about it.
dreams, mate. In your dreams.
Darn right.
Okay. But yeah, look at when he started confessing. He was in prison for a couple of months, and it was right after he got all the discovery of everything that happened. And you can look at that one of 2 ways. You can look at that as he was in his solitary confinement for a couple of months, and that's what broke him. Or you can look at it as he got all the photos and all the evidence of what was against him. And after 5 years, it started to really eat him up. He had 5.5 years, whatever it was, where he was going, hey, I got away with this. I'm going to keep trying to live my normal life because what I did was really fucked up and I knew it when I did it and it's not for me. I'm not the guy that has the balls to do this again and again. I acted off on a fantasy and did what I did.
What was his fantasy though? Like, what tells you that it was a fantasy?
I
like,
don't
where
know.
Was there
Dude.
any other signs of that being his fantasy?
I mean, other than the fact that he tried to, other than the fact he tried to sexually assault them, and then, if you believe what the state alleged, tried to sexually assault them, but it failed. Then he murdered them.
State alleged.
Well, the sexual assault would be the fantasy, not the murder itself.
You
was
would
there
have
any
to
signs
talk
of
to
sexual
Rick.
assault?
Yes.
Besides them
The
thinking
girl
it
was
yes.
no, the girl was
Yes.
naked.
No.
Yes.
The girls were undressed.
Yes.
The
Fuck
girls were
off.
undressed.
Yes, there was. Because guess what? The DNA day that everybody thought was a big day of bullshit, the breast swabs and the cervical vaginal swabs where they said that they didn't have enough DNA to generate a profile. Right. They said that there was unidentified male DNA
So
on
they
those
didn't get
swabs.
Are you really arguing that as like
I'm
a point
sorry.
for Richard? Like,
Yeah,
like,
I'm with Fishy here.
What are you saying?
They didn't
that
get
is
boxed.
our argument. Like,
There's no sexual assault.
No, the argument is there was no sexual assault as far as penetration, but there was unidentified male DNA on the swabs taken from the breast of the one girl that was nude, and there was also she couldn't say that
it was Elvis Fields.
No,
I'm
but
listening.
it's like
I'm listening to you, Teddy.
right. Like I don't understand how you can say that there's no evidence of anything. It's like
the naked girls are enough. The naked.
It's almost like when the technology gets better, you might actually be able to get a reading on that.
No, but it's like they knew that there was unidentified male DNA on these
it's
swabs.
there.
And
I
the
think when the
cervical
technology
vaginal
improves,
swabs,
you
they
might be able to
couldn't.
read
but
it.
Teddy, it's unidentified.
Teddy, you don't have to raise your voice.
Are you taking the state's case as it is? If you are, then there shouldn't be unidentified male DNA. But there is.
Fish. I'm not taking the state's case as it is. I'm taking the person
Well,
that
the girls are
analyzed
surrounded
the
by
DNA.
men.
But you also asked if there was evidence of sexual assault. I mean, there's no vaginal bruising or tearing.
And sexual assault doesn't necessarily mean that there was penetration on either of the girls.
I know, but didn't they say that DNA could have gotten there from like laundry or something?
No, that is not the case.
That's a scenario that they throw out in all of these situations.
When they talked about,
they're talking about like factory workers and things like that.
Okay, no. When
Yeah,
they
they're
talked
talking
about
touch
when they
DNA from
talked
factory
about
workers.
the DNA, they talked about the external vet. They spent a whole fucking like 4 hours on all the different swabs that they came out with, and it was annoying and it was tiring.
So
And
Richard Allen did not do it by himself.
Well, Fishy, don't interrupt now.
What are you? Yeah. Let's have some equality here.
I can't do a good British accent, or I would.
All right, here it is. Who is?
I did a good one.
You have to interrupt Teddy, or you can't speak. So it's just.
Well, he's trying to articulate his thought, and he's getting frustrated doing it.
Who's MHB?
Well, I understand that he's
No
he's
idea.
saying, but I also don't understand what he's saying, because if there's unidentified male DNA, I understand not penetration. It's on the breast swabs or whatever.
You don't understand penetration? You have a kid. I don't know.
I swear. The maturity. It's all there.
I thought you just closed your eyes and the stork drops that shit off, dog.
I wish. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys talk it up because I have to go. But I just wanted to pop
Yeah, we're
in
getting
here
ready to end this.
Get
hold on. Let's get everybody's
Yeah.
final thoughts, and then we're gonna
Going
just
off
all
the
get out of
fence?
here. Let's let the girls go first.
Yeah.
Let's let the accent.
That's hot. Ooh,
Yeah. Fuck yes.
axe wound.
The accent. I don't know.
People's
Miss Dog Lover.
There's no name, so I can't tell who anybody is.
Miss Dog
Hold
Lover.
on. Here. This might help. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Miss
I don't know
Dog
where
Lover.
my avatar's
Hmm?
My avatar's disappeared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
StreamYard glitches.
Yeah,
Mhm. Sometimes you got to
Dog.
reload it.
should be a puppy. What do you want me to say?
What do you want?
What's
Whatever you
what's
want.
on? Yeah. How do you want to end tonight's
Well, it's
little?
like 6 o'clock in the morning, So I'm like,
It's 11:43 here.
about what? About Delphi?
Final thoughts.
Just anything, whatever you want to
Final
say.
thoughts.
To us,
Yeah.
how you think anything that we may have covered
Yeah,
throughout
just
the discussion,
really
the way
Rich.
that we were interrupting people.
Yeah, just really pleased Richard Allen was convicted, because I really thought that he was guilty. And that's all I've got to say.
What do you? That's what I was going to say to you. What do you feel about some of the folks that were like falsely convicted and were found innocent later? You think that could be something that we're dealing with here?
So who do you mean?
Like Richard Allen, a lot of people say he could be innocent. He's being railroaded, and it is. You keep saying, and I agree with you. You know that he is convicted, but sometimes people who are innocent are convicted also. Do you think it's possible that he is falsely convicted?
No, absolutely not.
I don't think so either. I agree with you.
He is Bridge Guy. He is the guy that killed those two poor girls, and I'm glad that he's been convicted.
You think he'll get an appeal?
No, hopefully not.
I agree with you 100%.
Bear Jew, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, Fishy guy, he said ladies first. She's got to go.
Oh yeah, Fishy, you got to go.
Oh,
getting off the fence.
I would like to thank Miss Dog Lover for sticking up for me. I really appreciate that. And these boys, they feel comfortable interrupting me, which it's fine a little
We're
bit.
mansplaining. Hey, we're mansplaining here, all right?
But
they're good guys. They're good guys, but sometimes we just need to stick up for ourselves.
Yeah,
we are all good friends, believe it or not.
Yes, all of us.
But I do think that there was I don't know. I still have questions, and I know that I started it off with a bias. So like I've really like tried to like brainwash myself with the other side. Shut up, Charles.
I love Charles. Don't tell him to shut up. Don't tell
He said
Charles
Fishy's a lady? Question mark. Whatever.
Yeah, of course. He would know.
How rude.
Oh, whatever.
He would know.
He would not know.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I
don't get
mean,
it twisted.
aside from the fucking.
It's 2025. All you have to do is blink your eyes 3 times and say, I identify as.
What?
You win forever. You are a lady.
No, okay. So like
We're not all truckers, Dan. We're not all truckers.
I do question
Not all lot
with-
lizards.
I
Yes,
do
we
question
are.
with
I am.
a touch crime, like with a crime that had so much contact with the victims, like with slitting their throats, that there was no DNA is a little bit of something that sticks for me, especially if there was DNA of somebody else. Like that's definitely.
Doesn't it kind of seem like it fits? Like it kind of fits with it. Let's say you're not really touching; you're just using the blade and you're leaning down and just kind of cutting.
Well, I mean, no. I think that there was none of the girls' DNA in his car or anything. There's like,
well, he's all
I
layered
just
up,
wanted
gloves,
some more
maybe?
maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, don't forget Bridge Guy, whether you think he's him or anybody else, was covered head to toe. And if he's like me, he's got trash bags in his car. Like,
And probably zip ties, right?
yeah, a mask.
Yeah, I think that explains a lot. If it was completely,
I like to bind. I like to bind things.
And torture them.
I think
Be bound.
I think he was completely covered. I think that's why there wasn't
Yeah.
any DNA.
And before he gets in his car, he just undresses, takes everything,
So
puts
then,
it in a bag. And
so then the
that's it.
other person that he's
Like walking around in
he's
boxers.
now supposedly with that has the DNA on the girls that Teddy was talking about, they didn't like trash
No,
back
but
up.
you can get like epithelial DNA off of that. But being that they went in water, and this is just a like devil's advocate, I have no idea, but you could get
Well,
something on there.
your
The water
turn to go.
contaminates
Your
everything.
It does.
Yeah. Your turn's here soon. Dan, actually, are you done?
No, I was just addressing the DNA thing.
But good night, Sleuth. Thank you for having me, and I'm out.
I love you.
Love you guys.
Take care. I love you
Good
too.
to see you. Have a safe
Did you
weekend.
finish your point though? Before
I did.
going?
I did.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right, Dan. You fucking
Thanks.
fag. How you gonna do?
Don't let your memes be dreams. MAGA for life. Let's go. I don't care about Delphi. I just know all my friends like Delphi, so
Yeah.
I've seen nothing but hurt and stuff
You're a
come out of this
bandwagon.
stuff. No, I like talking about it. I've just seen a lot of personal, like, social hurt and people wanting to be malicious towards one another, and it sucks.
Yeah, but you're gonna get that anywhere. It's part of.
Oh yeah.
It's part of our society.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And mine, I guess. Are you done, Dan?
Yeah.
I don't think we need to hear his.
Yeah. Shut up.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Shut the
I'm
fuck
just
up,
kidding.
Paradox.
I'm just kidding. Totally joking. That was just a joke.
We
I
just
don't
got
have
through
much
with
to
all the
say, but
women's
here's the
opinions.
thing.
Paradox.
Here's what I have to say is, shut the fuck up and mind your own business, you know? Really.
Yeah. Words to live by.
And 12 jurors from that county convicted this person. Keep that in mind. May not be you. May not be me. May not be fucking Sleuth or anybody. But 12 people convicted this person. That's all I have
Unbiased.
to say. Dude, I don't think they were biased.
Unbiased. you know?
Yeah.
We're all polluted.
Yeah, it's like anybody on this panel will ever be biased, but he's guilty. He's fucked, and the chances of him getting whatever they're doing,
Yeah, they proved it. And if some evidence comes out that he's not, I'm open to it. But
yeah, me too, Sleuth. You know I am. I'm open to anything.
Don't tell Teddy that.
I was gonna say. Anyways, all right. I'll leave it at that. Honestly.
All right, you, Dan.
No, that was it. All I said.
That's it.
Be loving and or fight for fun, not fight for personal
love
stuff.
each other. Please love
All
each
right.
other.
Well, I love all you guys. I agree. Lead with love. That's what I'll leave with.
Yep.
Leave you guys with.
Here we go.
Lead with love.
And if you're gonna
All
be mean, be funny and don't make it personal.
The eye of the beholder, though, right? You never know. Watch those mama jokes.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming you're
Thanks
about
for
to
having
take
us.
us up. Yeah, thank you.
You had half of our Discord nightly group.
You did actually.
It was necessary. It's Friday night. What the hell?
And we're all retarded, so it's
Thanks
cool.
for having me, Sleuth, and yeah, congratulations again on the baby.
Thank you. It's my
And-
it was my pleasure, Miss Dog Lover.
Yeah. You
It was your pleasure.
You guys, sort yourself out.
Nailed it. All right. Anyways.
All right, guys. Take care.
Behave yourselves.
Bye.
Peace.